Is everyone good?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Sure.
All right,
You're...
so we start right where that chat left off. You guys are in the middle of the forest right as your fire's dying down, and you finish eating up some of that boar that you managed to kill. What are you guys doing in your forest?
I look over to the girl as I have all of the stuff packed. I said we must leave now.
He's just kind of like sitting by the fire still and looks up at him. Will you? Sorry, I gotta get back the voice. I told you, we're going to. I'll be ready when I'm ready, okay? Just let me dust myself off and we'll get going.
There are many beasts in these woods. We must leave. There's no time to get ready.
Right. Fine. Let's go. We'll go. I'm not totally ready, but we'll just go. And she gets up and starts like begrudgingly following him.
And basically, currently, we're heading north as Aldrim looks up at the son of. Can't think of the name of the place right now. Altagard. Alta something.
Guardia.
Yeah. And he's basically keeping an eye around him because they did push out of Baldur's Gate pretty hard in navigating towards the sun, knowing kind of a little bit that it's fixated. I don't know. It's up to you if he knows if it's fixated on the city or not.
So he's going to. Where's the sun rising right now? In the east?
So there's two suns. This is like a sun that they have over their country.
Oh, okay. So
and it's over this out of character. It's over the city, basically. Okay. And that's where he's looking right now. Because this is in the morning, so the sun would still be like rising.
Yeah, he's been here. He's been in these areas a little bit and moved around, so I'd say he knows of it. Yeah, so you guys continue moving on through the forest. Can you just give me a survival check, both of you? See how well you guys are moving through these forests.
10 for me.
Oh. Hot damn!
So yeah, with the sun as a reference, it's hard to veer off the path, but you're making your way through the forest, but Iso's just kind of going really slow right now. Like, she's still
easily distracted.
This early morning. Yeah, she's distracted by the foliage around her. It's a new area for her, I believe. So as you guys continue to push onward, can you both make me a perception check?
15.
So both of you notice as you're continuing onward, you're in the forest still right now, right?
Yeah.
Through the forest is not moving remarkably fast, but you hear the sound of hooves moving through the woods in your direction.
Get down.
He huddles up, like, close by and, like, ducking behind, like, a log or something.
It could just be a patrol.
So as you hunker down, are you hunkering down anywhere in particular?
Basically, just lowering down, like, getting to, like, the thickest brush or tree, like, he can find.
Yeah.
Both give me a stealth check. Ooh.
Sneaky girl.
19, 20, 21.
All right. Both of you, like, hunker down where you are, and as you hunker down, you hear the sound of the hooves slowly get louder. It's not moving remarkably fast. And you hear the barking of some dogs as it's slowly getting closer and closer. As you're looking behind you, you can see that there's some men clad in armor on horses. They appear to be, like, knightly. And they have, like, a search party of, like, dogs.
Aldrim grunts quietly. We were not careful enough.
So, you think they're looking for us? Could be someone else.
Can I see if I can recognize, like, the colors or, like, yeah, like like the color of their armor? Like, do I know if it's from Baldur's Gate or from Altergard?
Give me a perception check.
17.
So you notice on the armor of one of the knights sitting on one of the horses that he has a moon with like a sun in front of it, which you recognize as the Order of Companions with your familiarity of them.
Okay. Not necessarily after us, but we are foreigners in their land.
I thought this was the way you wanted to go, though. Like, should we not be going this way? I thought this is where you wanted to go.
I understand that. It was a direction, not necessarily.
Should we ask them for help? Do we need help? Do you need help?
No, I'm fine. Thank you
Okay.
for asking. I'd rather not be seen.
Well, I don't think they saw us, so
Yeah, so
I think if
they're
we just
sorry. They're probably
go ahead.
about 100 feet away right now, and they're coming in your general direction because they're like doing a wide sweep. But you guys are still hidden right.
Can you do like you did at Baldur's Gate? Distraction.
I mean, it doesn't go very far. I mean, if you want me to do exactly that, I can do it.
Yes. That is what I want you to do.
Hey. And snaps her fingers and creates some sparks off to the side, like on the other side of a tree. It's within 10 feet, though, so as far away as she can.
What spell is this?
Prestidigitation. Sorry, I'll just drop it.
What's the range of that? So just 10 feet. Yeah, so you create some sparks behind some trees near you. And as you do that, you notice one of the dogs kind of like lift its head up. And it's kind of like doing the little head tilt thing right now as it's looking towards the sparks. And it's standing like at attention with its tail like straight out.
I mean, I think that the puppy is going to go look. Maybe?
As you're saying that, the dog starts moving. It's not running, but it's like trotting in the direction that it heard that sound from.
And the soldiers are staying put.
For right now, they haven't moved. But I mean, they're still walking forward, like at a slow pace.
I'm too big to sneak away.
I know, but you're good at a lot of other things, I'm sure.
Thank you. He's gonna wait and see what they do, and if they... How far are they right now?
So they're probably about 90 feet right now. They're still just walking forward at like a slow pace. They're definitely looking for something.
Alright, if they... At 50 feet... Don't go where the dog goes. Aldrin's gonna stand up.
Yep. So they continue to walk forward. Two of the guards, by now you notice that there are 6 of them. 2 of them that are with them start following like curiously where the dog went. How far away did the dog put that? Did you put that prestidigitation?
Only like 10 feet away is the range.
Okay.
So
Give me another stealth check, as right now the dog has gotten up to about like 20 feet, and it's approaching now where it heard the sparks from.
13.
So right now you notice that the dog still doesn't notice you, but it's continued to head to where those sparks were. And two soldiers are starting to like speed up as they're following where the dog is going, as the rest continue to like comb forward at a slow pace. Both of you give me a perception check too.
The fucker. God damn it, a 1.
Not great.
My blindfold. I'm blind.
You just staying put for now?
Are they within 50 yet? No.
No, they'll be approaching that in just like probably 15 seconds.
I'll wait the 15 seconds to see if anything changes before I.
Yeah, so as they're starting to approach 50, the dog now gets to where the sparks were, and it's kind of like sniffing the ground where it happened, but it can't pick up any sort of scent from where the sparks came out. And it's kind of just like sniffing around on the ground, but it definitely hasn't noticed you guys, you can tell. But the soldiers now, the rest of them are starting to approach 50 feet, yes?
Iso's gonna snap her fingers once more, and like if you want me to do verbal for it, but I'll just like right now I can just do the
You're
snap.
keeping it going.
Well, no, I'm gonna snap again and do a foul odor, like just dead carcass over by where the dog is.
Yeah, so you see the dog just notice that smell immediately, and it starts sniffing around, and then it starts digging in the ground, like right where the spark was near, and just starts digging like a hole as it just starts kicking up dirt everywhere over there. And the two soldiers that were searching it, we found something, and they start like running forward towards it as the other guards start picking up their pace, heading forward.
So they're still coming at us?
Yeah, because spark and smell isn't terribly far away, so they're a little off kilter from where you're going, but...
I look back at ISO. It was a good shot. Stay deep in the grass. If something goes wrong, run.
I mean, there's other stuff I can do, but it might.
No.
You told me
not,
the
no,
rules.
No, absolutely not. Stay hidden. And Aldrim's gonna stand. Good evening.
You must be Aldrim.
Really? Searching for me?
Yes, we were hired by the Lord's Alliance to find you.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Out of all the woods.
Well, it's hard to ignore a blindfolded large man such as yourself bursting through the gates of Baldur's Gate over in Rivington.
I've been ignored for many years now. I didn't think it was gonna be a problem anymore.
The need wasn't as dire then.
Iso starts like tugging on like your
Yeah, he has a long
leg,
cloak. He has the long
like
cloak. So
cloak. She starts tugging on the cloak.
you can stand.
Yeah, I can. Okay, and she gets up and gets her clothes
Okay.
right.
Okay.
And this is...
Should I tell them?
No.
No.
She's with me. That's all you need to know.
I'm a girl. Just a girl.
She's innocent.
That's the girl you're looking for.
Well, your audience is requested. The girl can come, I suppose.
I'm not.
You're to meet with a contact from the Lord's Alliance.
I gave up my post.
Unfortunately, you can either come peacefully, or we have to drag you. But we will be making for El Turel.
He looks at all six.
Drag him.
Do you really think you can do that?
Looking at them, there's some knights and pretty battle-hardened looking.
He doesn't give a shit, Travis.
Play for keeps.
As you say that, he looks at you. So what will it be? He holds up a set of manacles. The manacles? Or will you come with us? And he pulls forward another strap that he had behind him as a horse walks up. I
will listen to the request. But I will not be assuming my post.
The post has changed from what I hear.
Glad to hear. ISO, get on the horse.
We weren't supposed to use my name.
It's okay. We're safe here.
She climbs up on the horse.
Wait.
Aldrin will walk the horse until they actually get out of the woods, and ISO can ride on it.
Yeah, so they start to lead you through the woods back towards where the road would be, and you kind of get on that connecting road. I think it's a dotted road on that Faerun map.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get on that road there, and once you get on there, Uldrim, you taking mount?
Yes.
Best we make haste.
Climbs on. Let's go.
And all of you start galloping for Eltergard. Just a brisk gallop because horses don't have crazy stamina. The journey there takes you pretty much a few days to get there. So you do have to make camp a few times. The first night as you continue onwards. Let's make camp at the side of the road here. And he starts pulling off to the side near a log, and he pulls off the, whatchamacallit? It's the thing that goes in a horse's mouth. Has a name.
Mouth guard. I don't know.
Isn't it like
No,
a bite or something like that?
A bite.
Remember.
It is a bite.
Ask
I
Sam.
dated
Ask
someone
Sam.
who did that. I should
Ask
know,
Sam,
but-
he's a cowboy.
I dated a horse girl.
Yeah, I did date a horse girl. I think it's a bite though.
But he wraps it around a log as he gets down, and some of the other soldiers start chopping some wood for a fire. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. Very generous of you.
And
So-
as long as you're not making me use manacles, that's all I can ask for. I trust you won't run off.
Do you like being on a leash?
I'm not on a leash. I'm getting paid to bring you to the Lord's Alliance, and that's it.
Believe me, I've made more money in recent years. Not in the army.
We gotta do what we gotta do.
Do you have food for the girl?
We have a few rations here. Hopefully we can pick some up on the way. Get some boar or something, hunt something out of these woods.
I could go tonight.
I don't know if I really trust you leaving my sight right now.
What if I went with him? Would that make things better?
You going with them?
Yeah.
You can go on your own. We aren't getting paid for you, so if you run off, it's...
I'm not going off on my own. What are you trying to do to me?
Well, you sound like you want to do some hunting for us.
I was just going to help. I'm not going to hunt on my own. That's ridiculous.
Well, you can stay here by the fire then. I'll
Good.
send Elrear to hunt.
Do you have any bread?
Fine.
We should have some in some saddlebags back there. As he gestures towards the horses that have been hitched up.
Grabs 2 things of bread, tosses one to ISO. Eat. It's good for you.
Breaks it open and just starts warming it by the fire. Thank you.
So, do you know what we are wanted for?
Something about some disturbances up north. Lord's Alliance sounds like they got their hands full. They're calling all hands on deck, so... Sounds like you, have been let off the hook for too long.
When is it? They always seem to have their hands full, always hiring just random folks.
This sounds different than before. Something's causing quite the commotion up there.
Kelvin around?
Seeing him, I don't really leave Eltegard. Just hang out in these areas, but Lord's Alliance has a cell and they had a job. Took it. Quick buck.
And we're going to the city?
Yep. Straight for the city.
Well, ISO, I am apologize. It doesn't look like I will not be able to accompany you much further, since they are going to force me into whatever bullshit they have that they're dealing with now.
Well, I mean, if you can't stick with me, at least we're going to a big city and I can figure things out from there.
I don't know
No
if you
big
should be in
deal.
a big city.
Well, maybe if when we're in this big city, I can get you out of this. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything. Just not going to do anything on purpose, but
Not in
maybe
question.
something happens.
Not in question.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna make hay for the night.
Sleep well.
Thank you.
Good night.
And he's gonna head over and to where a tent has been propped up, and go inside of it. As there's right now 2 guards out and about, just like staying by the fire and poking things around.
Aldrim's gonna finish his bread, sharpen his axe by the fire.
Iso's still munching on the bread and just kind of like gets over closer to Aldrim and like lowly talking to him. So, how do you know these guys? Or like, do you actually know them, or are they just your Lord's Alliance?
Was. At a young age.
Why aren't you anymore?
Because of the affliction that you suffer from. How can I help
But
people when I'm in danger? I endanger myself and others around me at all times.
so you just left them and went to be on your own, or what happened?
Yes, I went as far south as I could to Athkatla. Lived there, doing small jobs, living in a ransacked shack.
Yeah, I'm sure they really loved you down there. It's a very tolerant place, from what I heard.
At first, I don't know, I liked it there. I got along with the dinge it is. It was different. Then went to Baldur's Gate. Got a job. Met a goblin. Did some shadier jobs. And it ended horribly. Exactly why I left the Lord's Alliance. People died. And I found you. And here we are. They're pulling me right back in.
I mean, they have to sleep at some point. We could always sneak off. We could try and get away.
We could.
I don't know. I think you have a better gauge of the situation here, though. So if you want to keep going, we can, or we could try and make a break for it. I just tell me when, and there's stuff I can try and do.
I have been waiting for a sign for years now. And meeting you, them finding us in those woods, does not seem coincidental to me, so I at least want to hear it out. I believe that if it's not what I think it is, I'll be able to get out of the situation one way or another.
Just kind of nods.
It doesn't seem safe for a girl like you, though.
I mean, you don't really have to protect me. I just need to understand like how to. I've been in control of the power before. It's just sometimes it goes haywire, and I can't really rein it back in. But I'm not like a damsel. I can do stuff. I'm not useless.
I didn't say you were useless.
But you were
And
just
I'm
saying
not
I'm
in control.
a girl.
If I was in control, I wouldn't be on the run. I've killed many people with this curse inside me. As he takes his blindfold down, and his just eyes are just lit in flame, like just fire, but it's like whispering out and not like torching out as he slides the blindfold back on. My body
Yeah, that-
is death.
Yeah, you definitely seem to have it worse than me. And that's not that I've never really met an Asimar before. That's not just an Asimar thing.
No,
I've heard stories, but
I don't know. I've heard of others of my kind, but never met.
one with eyes like you.
In general,
Mm.
when I originally, when this change happened to me, I was cherished. I had wings of light. But incidents happened. People started to worry about my presence around. And I could notice that. They did not want to tell me because of my position underneath Kelvin Blackstaff's hand as his apprentice. So I left.
So you were pretty high up. If you were the hand.
I wasn't the hand, I was the apprentice to the hand.
Close enough. That's pretty high up, I'd say. They must have thought highly of you. No wonder they're trying to bring you back in.
Yeah. They just... They'll just use me as chaos they can point in any direction.
Well, then they'll love having me along for the ride too.
Yeah. It's not safe for
I'm
you.
just, who cares about safe?
You're too
You
young.
seem, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll we'll make a great team, and wherever this takes us, you saved me back there, and I want to stick with you, because you don't seem 100% ready to commit to this, and if you're gonna begrudgingly go back with them, maybe I could stick around and make things better. I don't know.
Just go to sleep. As he like leans back, he's gonna put his axe behind him, and he's too heavy for that. He'll just lean back on like a stump or whatever and sleep. I was gonna say he leans back on his axe, but he's like 300 pounds.
Yeah, you guys can short rest as you make it through the night peacefully. I doubt you need to short rest.
Nice,
Yeah.
got all my HP back. Sick.
Yeah. I should have used light. Oh damn it, it's a cantrip.
Use all my spell slots.
Any of you early risers, or you just sleep until you're
No,
woken?
Aldrin would wake up early, and I mean, he can't really go anywhere. Usually, he'd like hunt and stuff, but
She won't wake early. She'll wait until Aldrin wakes her, basically.
Yeah,
for the
Ultram, as you stir awake, you see that there's two more guards, like walking around the camp right now, keeping watch as the smoldering ash of the fire that has since died down is just starting to billow. And after a few minutes of you just sitting there, out of the tent comes that knight that you saw before. Top of the morning, we ready to continue on? A little over a day left.
After you.
Mount them up, boys. And they start packing up camp right now as they start packing things into the saddlebags of the horses.
He's gonna go up to Isa, kneel down. Do I have rations in here? I'm gonna use one of my rations.
My rations.
My rations. He's
Are
going
you using
to
an 8-day or
an
a
8-day
1-day?
ration.
8-day ration. Sick.
He's gonna grab his. I did torch when I took one out. He's gonna put a torch in Iso's face. He's going to like take the jerky out of it and like heat it up by the ash, and then like put it underneath her nose. Rise and shine. Here, eat.
She kind of comes awake and rubs her eyes and like takes the jerky. Thank you. Where are we get? So we're hitting the road already. What
Yes.
time is it? What are we doing already?
We got a day's journey ahead of us, so
Ugh.
no better
And she
time than the present.
takes a bite out of the jerky and like starts making her way towards the horse and hops on.
Yeah, so as you hop on, as you hop on, everyone gets into formation and they start galloping down the road towards that sun that you mentioned before.
Black
As they're
hole sun.
as they're galloping
Is that what
along,
you're
you
playing
see
in the
one
tavern?
you see one guy
Wash away the pain.
kind of like gallop ahead, and he starts like delving into the woods as he's trying to forage some food. And he comes back with like a little bag of berries as he catches up to you guys as you kind of like pass him. So he comes back with a little thing of berries, and you continue onward throughout the rest of the day until it gets nighttime. Did you guys have anything you wanted to RP at the next camp? Otherwise, we can just.
No, I think we got a good.
Yeah, we could probably go.
Just enough.
Yeah, so you have another night that's pretty calm, goes by nicely, and continue onwards until eventually you crest a hill, and before you see Eldergard. And you ride into town, and as you ride into town, you stop in like a town center. Contacts in that tavern.
Ooh, a tavern. They really know how to pick them. As he gets off the horse and helps Iso down. Do you guys want to accompany me in, or am I free to go?
Oh yeah, I'll be joining you, but my comrades will stay out here. But I'm
Do you
getting
want to?
paid.
Do you want to hold hands?
Not really. And he starts to follow you into an inn. As you approach the inn, you hear music coming from the inside.
It's Black Trap. I think you just take off token
Yeah,
vision.
Dun, dun, dun.
I need to add your.
Oh, that's. Hey, there I am.
Why am I not?
Ooh, I see someone I know. Black hole sun, won't you come? How do you say it in French? Black hole sun. I don't know how to do French. I only know
I
Pepe.
get it. Me
Pepe
either.
Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, so as
Sun.
you're approaching the
That's actually
tavern
good.
and getting up closer to the door,
Yeah.
you hear music coming from inside. Hannah, would you like to describe the scene that's happening inside?
Yes, I will. All right. So, are they in the tavern?
Not yet. They're just about to come through. So you can describe how it's sounding, and then I'll open the door to what
How
they see.
before she starts? How tall is the door?
How tall are doors? I'd say it's probably 8 feet tall.
Okay. I didn't
Can I
want
get a
to.
dice roll on how tall the door is, please?
I wanted to see how, if
Door
I had to
check.
duck under the door or not.
I'm gonna look up door dimensions later.
Door dimensions. So outside of this pub, you hear like really lively, upbeat music. There's a lot of clapping. Think of like an Irish pub, like the
Definitely
outside
using
of an
that
Irish pub.
free performance check.
You
It's a
hear? Oh yeah, that 20 baby. You hear just laughter and clapping and it almost feels like the building's shaking because everyone is just full of absolute excitement. And you just hear just like just this great banging, smacking of guitar. Well, a lute, whatever they're called.
Alani Moonflower, can you make me a charisma saving throw?
Yes, please. She's like, wait,
You
what?
can roll a dice. You can roll a real dice.
This smells so bad, but it tastes so different. It's so weird.
Weird. It's good weird though.
It's good weird. It's just weird. It's different.
Yeah, it's very weird for sure.
The eggnog.
So you're really enjoying this music and you're clapping along with it.
Yeah.
As you're sitting in the corner of this room. So the door opens right now, Seldazar, during your performance. What do they see when they walk in? Do you break your performance or you continue on?
So when you walk in, you see this just beautiful man with one leg up on the Captain Morgan, one leg up on the stool, and he is just going at it, and he's like dipping and dancing, and then when you guys walk in, he looks down right at you in his glasses, and he does like a wink and shows you his pearly whites.
Both of you make a charisma save.
Hottie with a body. What can I say? He's a babe.
12.
What save was I making? Sorry.
Charisma save. Aldrin, as you walk in, Aldrin, you're feeling the music right now. Like it's a great performance.
Woohoo!
You're just like a little bit of a bob to the beat of it right now, and ISO and the knight next to you just kind of look over and look at the bard playing right now. He just kind of scoffs.
I mean, not gonna lie, ISO would probably be into it.
Oh yeah, she definitely can be.
Yeah, no, she's 100% into it. So
But
she's
yes.
nodding her head and like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Aldrin and ISO, what are you guys doing?
I'm looking for whoever the person I'm supposed to. Do I see like a soldier in Lord's Alliance?
You see this soldier here. He's wearing the Lord's Alliance emblem on his chest, and he's very clearly enjoying the music as well.
Rowdy.
He's clapping right now as he's just enjoying. He's like bending his chair a little bit as he like taps the leg to the beat of the song.
I'd walk over, slide up a chair, and sit down in front of him.
So you can...
ISO would follow, but I guess kind of stay away at the next table over.
Yeah, so as
Keeping
you
your eyes
pull
on
a chair next to him, he just like looks at you. Hold on one second, this is my favorite part. Hannah, you could describe his favorite part.
And I just get up on the table and I just start like rock starring, and I literally do a backflip off the table, and I like do one final stroke, and I like get down on like one knee and like.
Give me an acrobatics check for the backflip.
Okay.
That's a lot.
I'm that extra. Oh wait, I can do it with my dice.
When are we gonna
You have
have
to
the
tell me what
Monty?
to add again,
We
'cause I
need
don't remember.
we need eventually the multi Seldazar, where Monty would just be very overwhelmed with how extra you are.
I rolled a 15, and then what was it? Acrobatics
Yeah.
plus
you
5.
nailed-
That's a 20.
you
I
na-
fucking
you
nailed it, bro. Don't even.
Dirty 20.
Salazar versus Monty at the Battle of the Bards.
No.
I joked. I was like, yeah, Montague has given me his card before, and I threw it away. I won't be needing that.
So as that performance finishes up, this guy just like, I love that part. Aldrum, how's it going?
Do I know him?
No. He looks like a fresh face.
Hi. What do you need me for?
You're a hard man to track down. We have a job for you.
What if I say no?
Well, then we try you on desertion for leaving your post.
Yeah,
We
there
really
it
don't
is.
want to do that.
There it is.
You guys like to force people into work. It's really nice. Really, for the good of Faerun, huh?
Things are dire. We gotta use every resource we can, and we're spread thin.
I look at the knight. Do me a little favor. Go get me a glass of milk if you can. Thank you.
He reaches out his hand. Guard puts money in it, and that's where I let you go. And he walks out of the room.
What a gentleman.
So he heads on out.
Amongst this, ISO is gonna make her way over to the bar and get a glass of milk for Aldrum. She'll walk up to the barkeep.
What is this guard's name?
Huh? What's his name?
Yeah.
Go ask him.
I'm gonna know him because he obviously that was his favorite part because he's been here more than once.
Gare. His name's
Gare?
Yep.
Gare?
Gare.
Gare Bear?
Gare?
Gare Bear.
Ah.
Gare
I'll
Bear.
walk over to him.
That is true. It was his favorite.
I don't have an accent, so I'm sorry.
I need the French accent.
Ah, Gare.
I love it.
What did you think of my performance?
It's beautiful.
Sorry, I forgot to.
You are my favorite customer.
Salazar, it was amazing. It was an amazing performance, as
I
always.
do it for you, friend. I do it for you.
I think you nailed that flip, especially this time. Here, have a gold piece on me. And
Oh,
he
you
holds you a
sweet,
gold
sweet
piece.
man. Look at you bringing in hunks around here. Too bad he can't see me with that blindfold on.
I think everyone can see you in this establishment.
That's the way I like it. Well, I'll be starting another performance in a few minutes. We'll see how this one makes you feel, my friend.
Oh, excellent. I wait in anticipation.
Ah, thank you. I've seen a beautiful woman in the corner. I have to go grace her with my appearance.
He just has a blindfold.
Okay.
Or is Barry's character blind?
He looks
And then
blind in
I-
all intents and purposes.
I
You
walk
see through the blindfold.
Yeah, my eyes are radiant like fire. It's just there to protect.
If you
Like
guys
Cyclops
wanna
from X-Men.
describe your character to Ariana, because she's never
I was gonna say we should probably do a refresher on the descriptions.
Yeah.
maybe when you meet
Here.
her character, it's what her character sees.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here. I'll update his token so you can see where his eyes are.
Yeah, so as ISO, I'm gonna put Tom on the spot. As ISO heads to the bar, you get a good first look at her. Can you describe your character as she walks to the bar to get this giant man some milk?
Yeah, ISO is just she's kind of well kept, short, green hair. She's a half elf, about 5 feet tall. I mean, not really. Nothing really stands out about her. She has like a jacket on with a like a fur collar on it, not like fancy fur collar. So she's definitely an adventurer, and she doesn't really, she's not like high class or anything like that, but pretty standard girl.
Yeah, so as
Right
ISO
description.
as ISO gets up to the bar, what can I get you?
So can I get some milk and what do you guys have ale? You have to have ale, right?
Yeah,
It's a
we have
tavern.
ale. We got ale and milk. That'll be 4 copper pieces.
And
My guys, I'm a rich bard. I'm adding 1 gold to
Yeah,
my
she
inventory. And
slide-
that's all I got.
slides the 4 copper over to him, grabs the glasses, and just kind of shuffles back over towards Aldrum's table, drops off the glass of milk.
As
I
she
heard-
shuffles back over, Alani, you definitely notice Aldrum by now. Barry, can you describe your character and what Alani's noticing over on the table and what she saw when you came in?
Okay. So I just have a lot of things in here. So what you notice first and foremost is that his skin color is like almost metallic gray, and it has silver light like lines going through it that are kind of like bright silver markings. He wears black leather pants with gold adornments, as well as gold bracers around his biceps. He wears leather straps around his chest, which you don't see right now. That keeps his axe on his back. But usually all of that's hidden under a large black cloak he wears everywhere. And it's clipped by a gold clip at the top that in Celestial says Destroyer. He wears a black blindfold that, until he rages, just looks like he's blind. His hair is like white. Like basically you could tell that his hair was black and it's turning white in the front. And he is 6'5" and 300 pounds, so he's very large.
Sorry, you can continue what you were going to say.
So she approaches and just kind of drops off the glass of milk. I heard you wanted this, and just kind of shuffles back over to her spot at the table nearby.
Aldrim's eyes like close. He tilts his head, and he just drinks like the whole glass of milk and sets it down. Are you done with your fandom of bards? Can we get to business?
Yes, absolutely. You are needed once more. Your presence is requested in Nightstone. The Lord's Alliance needs you to meet up with Lady Valrosa Nandar. She has requested our assistance.
Well, she did not request any assistance. I'm getting forced into assistance. Let's make that be clear.
You're not wrong, but yes, you need to go to Nightstone and assist with her because we are spread thin, and the Zentarum are making a move on the location.
Zentarum are always making moves. We all know that.
Yes, but this one is very close to home. It's very close to one.
And if I say so, I understand that there is no, but all I see is you in front of me, and no offense, but I don't think you could stop me from leaving here.
Well, I have no intentions of stopping you, but you will not exit the city before you are converged upon. And then things get hard from there.
Everything's been hard in my life. I do not shy away from it. You said close to home? You don't know anything more?
You're requested in Nightstone to assist Lady...
I understand that.
Nandar. The Zentarum are trying to capture Nightstone. They've been trying to for weeks now. And she has requested assistance, but we just don't have the resources right now, so we're calling all hands right now. And you have been left off the hook for far too long. And perhaps this is steps towards getting you away from us, if that's really what you want. Play ball with us for a little bit, and maybe we'll let you go. But right now, things are dire.
Kelvin know anything about this?
I'm sure he does, but his hands are filled these days. Him and Lady Silverhand.
Who else is going here? Nightstone. Is it just me?
Just you? Anyone you can muster up?
I'm supposed to muster up?
Like I said, resources are thin. Right now, we're just sending you.
It's really nice to know that nothing's changed with this organization.
If it makes you feel better, we have a front for you. Can provide you 100 gold pieces to get the supplies you need to get there, hire any help you need.
Useful, never needed. Are you able to take care of something for me?
And what is that?
He leans forward. Girl to my left needs help. I don't think I can provide it for her.
What she need help with? She looks perfectly fine to me.
It's more you wouldn't be able to notice, but my outburst or her outburst if you heard anything of me.
Well, I mean, if we were able to help her, it would be in Waterdeep. Why don't you just take her along with you?
Because I don't want to step foot in that city, but
We're not asking you to go to Waterdeep,
I
though.
agree.
You can continue on from Nightstone if you'd like.
Yeah. Okay, well. Yes, I guess. I don't want to deal with this running anymore anyway. Maybe this is the sign I've been waiting for.
Maybe.
He leans back.
He drops a
Creaking
purse.
chair.
He drops a purse of 100 gold pieces in front of you, and as he walks by, and I pray you won't run away.
No one needs to die today.
I agree, and he continues walking out.
He's just gonna rub his head. Isa, come take a seat.
She kind of moves over, like face down in a rail, and then like she was kind of half listening the whole time, but not enough to really like. She's distracted all the time.
What are you drinking?
Is that a problem?
No. It's fine. Do you want to play cards?
Sure, I'd love to. I'm not great at it, but I'll try.
Neither am I. Just draws out a deck as he like talks to her. Well, Nightstone is the direction, the opposite of the direction I had ever wanted to go, but there's no other path right now, it seems, for me without people getting hurt, so we will follow it. Figure it out from there.
So on to Nightstone, and you're fine with me sticking around?
At least to Nightstone, and then we figure out from there.
Where did you want to go? Did you have any idea?
Away.
There's a lot of away.
Yeah, and I've
You
tried
didn't
two
have
of
any
them.
idea?
I've tried two of them and they didn't work, and each time was, I don't know. It's a lot to explain, but sometimes I get signs for where to go. That happened when I went to Baldur's Gate, and I haven't gotten it since. I've been waiting. A friend of mine.
I mean, I've always heard most of the Sword Coast is kind of the same, so
That's why
maybe
we were heading east. That was away from Sword Coast, but look at I'm back in the same spot. So
back to the Sword Coast we go.
Tom, Trav, unless you have a card thing, I was just gonna do like the rollies thing to see if he beats my D20. Roll a D20.
Rolly with a bag of wrench.
How do we do it?
Just roll a D20. Who gets higher?
12 D20.
Wow. Your hand is much better than mine. Because I haven't rolled a 3. And I toss you a silver.
I didn't have to use my lucky.
No lucky here.
That's amazing. That's my first time playing. How many times have you played that before?
I found this deck off of a dead man, so this is the first.
Well, so I mean, the deck's been played by the dead man before, so you got to take that into account, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
I guess so.
on the Nightstone we go, I guess.
We'll head tomorrow. Graduate.
So where exactly is Nightstone? Because I have no fucking clue.
Towards the coast. Waterdeep. You'll find out.
Oh, thank you. That's very helpful. She takes a big sip of her ale. Is that
Saldazar's...
bard gonna get back up here?
That's what I was
He's
saying.
fucking killing it.
Saldazar, what are you doing in this meantime?
I walk over to the beautiful woman in the corner.
Is that B?
And the pipe's ready. So you see this how tall he is, hold on. This beautiful 5'11" nice and tall man comes strutting over to you and he flips his hair. I've never seen you in here before.
I love it. It's such a good one.
The hair, it's just so beautiful. What is your name, young lady?
So
Have you
good.
been here before?
The glasses.
Alani is gonna look up from her notebook that she's been jotting into.
Sorry, that was for Amanda. I know she's watching.
She's just gonna look up at this very exquisite, an eccentric-looking man, and say, "Hello, my name is Alani. What's your name?"
Seltzar. Alani, that's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
What brings you here tonight? Did you hear about me? Did you hear about my beautiful music?
No. I've actually never heard of you, until just now when you introduced yourself. Can you excuse me for just one minute? I have to go do something. And she's gonna get up, and head for Uldrum, who she has been periodically looking over at, since he walked in. So she's gonna walk over there and...
Or did you walk straight by me?
Yeah, I said excuse me.
Who's never heard of Seltzar before? I'm just so confused. What is going on? Everybody knows me in these parts.
Just gonna walk over there.
Where is the patron Alyssa? She comes in here all the time. I can't find her.
So, anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna walk over to Uldrum. Right, that's how you pronounce it, right?
Yep.
And what, him and Iso are gonna see is a very tall, slender, objectively beautiful half-moon elf. She has very long, icy blue hair. She's pretty pale skin and almost has a bluish undertone to it. And these bright purple eyes. Very beautiful to look at. She's wearing almost like an all black jumpsuit almost. But not it's not thick material. It's kind of thin. And she has thigh-high boots on. And she has a very dark blue, dark purple, kind of like iridescent type cape on. She's gonna walk over there. She's gonna sit down. She's gonna look at Uldrum and she's gonna say, "Hello, my name is Alani. I know this may sound weird, but I couldn't help it over here. Could I have heard from that far away?"
You wouldn't have heard everything, but
But
you
if
would
I
have picked
heard
up on.
Nightstone,
You would have picked up on
okay.
Nightstone.
I know this may sound weird, but couldn't help but overlisten on your conversation, and I too was headed to Nightstone on a mission for the Harpers. But I had this odd feeling to come here. I wasn't sure why, but when I saw you walk in, I knew that you were the reason that I had to come here. You look so familiar, but I don't think I've ever met you before. But you look like someone that I've seen in my visions before. Who are you, may I ask?
A harper, huh? I'm Uldrum Invorum. Used to be a soldier in the Lord's Alliance in Waterdeep, but since retired, since brought back in.
It doesn't ring a bell, but just so weird. You look so familiar to me. She's also gonna turn over to Iso. She's gonna be like, "Hi." She's gonna like hand my hand over.
Just
Hand
kind
you my hand.
of sure it was very awkward. So Iso will be like, offer her hand and shake your hand. What was your name again?
Alani?
Alani. My name is Isomenriani Durrell.
It's a mouthful.
Well, it's very nice to meet you.
Alani, go ahead and take a seat. Harper's still trying to do good in the world.
Yeah, they're not bad people. They were all over the place in Burdusk.
Yeah, they are all over the place trying to do good. Yes, fail a lot, but who doesn't?
No, it's worth trying.
And
It's
you
worth trying to do good.
left.
So you are a Harper? Or
Yes, I am.
And you're by yourself because of visions.
Well, I was sent alone by the Harpers to go investigate something at Nightstone, but I did have a vision, yes, to come here.
And where do you hail from originally?
Kind of all over. My family has always moved from one place to the next, but for the past 5 or 6 years, I've lived around the Dalelands.
Right after
Oh no.
you feel a presence come next to you. Ah, and he leans over it. I heard someone speak of Nightstone. Is that where you guys happen to be going?
No, not at all.
Are you sure? You're not just lying to me?
Well, actually, I'm headed there.
Ah, beautiful girl, beautiful girl. Hear me, hear me.
Oh no.
I'm going to Nightstone myself, and I would love some company on the way up. You know, for my next show, there's a beautiful inn there. Beautiful. Maybe after you hear this song, you'll be betwixt by my music.
You son of a bitch.
so your next show is in Nightstone, but there's so many inns.
No.
There's so many
I'm
inns before Nightstone. That's terrible planning.
Listen. The money that I make in Nightstone, I can pass all the other places on the way.
It's such a small village, though.
Yeah, why wouldn't you play like Baldur's Gate, like the Grey Lady or something like that?
Would you
like
just
it
let-
makes no sense.
It makes sense. You're not a bard. You wouldn't know.
The Friendly Arm Inn. Everybody knows that place. Everybody loves it, and there's so many people
Aldrum
there.
Like I
leans
said.
into Iso. I don't think he likes competition.
Listen. Like I said, let me play my next song. You'll be betwixt by my words. And I walk away.
She,
And I start-
she leans back to before you start. Sorry, he leans back to Aldrum. So you're saying he plays all the dives? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Makes all the
Oh,
money in
gross.
Nightstones because no other bards go there.
Mm.
Great. And I can I do that? I don't think I can. Okay, doesn't matter. I pull out my pan flute.
Oh, here we
And
go.
pan flute, baby. And hold on. I put my hands up and I go. And when I clap, double clap. I don't know if you can hear my double clap.
No, but I can
I
visualize
use-
it.
Let me live my life. I use prestidigitation to send a puff of wind and kind of blow out a few of the candles in the room to make it a little bit darker. And I hold my pan flute up and I start just playing this like somber, like slow, like in your feels just song. and you start seeing most of the room just
Wait,
like
Give me a performance check before we see how the room reacts.
well.
I gave you a free one. You have a +8 to performance. You should be fine.
That. Yeah.
You're gonna need it.
I should have rolled my actual dice.
It still is a good performance, but it's not your peak performance that you've done before. But it's still good enough to where people are getting reactions.
The Chad Saldazar with her
Thank you.
82 stat roll versus the Virgin Monty with his basic stat.
The Chad.
His basic stats.
So they're feeling something?
All the PCs make me a charisma saving throw to see how you feel. You have to tie or exceed her performance. Otherwise, you feel what she describes it.
It's charisma.
Yeah.
13. What did she get? A 12.
Well,
You got 12, so only Alani feels.
oh, come on! How am I supposed to convince you?
You got the girl, though.
Because that's how
So-
you're gonna.
You got what you wanted.
You got
Oh,
the
yeah, I
girl.
guess so.
You did get the girl.
If it makes you feel better, all the patrons are feeling it, though.
So all the patrons and Alani start feeling this just like overcome of emotions, and you're just like thinking of all these sad moments in your life, and you just start like slowly letting tears run down your face to this just like strong, somber ballad that I'm playing. Is anybody really high in like magic?
They're gonna say hi. I can detect magic and stuff.
Not detect. Can I have them do an Arcana roll, Trev? Arcana, whatever it is.
I'm still
Arcana.
doing it.
I know what you roll.
Rolls are fucking trash.
I rolled
Jesus.
a 14.
Use your portent. Do it.
Oh, have you even rolled those?
No, I haven't.
You didn't roll them.
Well, they just
You're
give you points.
you're supposed to know them in advance, so you can
Yeah, wait,
sub
hold
them
on,
in at
wait,
any
remind
time.
me. Way to remind me how to play my character that I should know how to play.
So, are you rolling?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
I mean, it's too late to
stuck.
put
Yeah.
her token on this.
Okay.
So anyway,
So, as I'm playing, you notice this like faint aura kind of coming off, like in traveling as if it's the music notes, and kind of like making this like little mist into the room. So you can see this like little magic that's coming off as I'm playing. I'll give you that.
That I would detect that. It's not detect magic. That's magic. I'm detecting it.
Yeah.
What?
My
What?
barbarian can sense magic, so he would see
Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't know. I just, I'm learning to play D&D, so.
it. No, I was just saying. You were like, it doesn't count. I was like, no, I can see stuff. I'm actually a magic barbarian.
Anyway.
You know. What? Fuck!
she rolled a d20 and a d12 for her portent.
The old D12 portent dice.
I wasn't paying attention.
I'm
For all
gonna
those
switch
D12
that
rolls
into
you
a
need to
max 12.
That's awkward.
So
as
while
this-
everybody's like crying and like in their feels about this shit, ISO is leaning over to Aldrum, like both of them totally unfazed. Like, right? Aldrum was unfazed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, what is going on? Like, he's got like a spell over everybody. This is crazy.
I've seen one or two bards. He's not terrible, I will say that, but he's very confident in himself. As he
I
looks
know a
over
lot.
to a lie in her feels.
A lie. Sweet a lie. In her feet.
There's too many fucking Alani, it's so close.
It is really close.
Oh God.
Nothing's worse than
God.
Fandral Phelan. Fandral Phelan's the worst. It's by far the
How are
worst.
you feeling with this music right now? You're tearing up a
I'm
little bit.
fucking crying right now. Just uncontrollably crying. I look over at the table, like, my grandmother just died. Like, this is the worst time of my life.
Oh my god, are you okay?
My grandmother just died.
I'm gonna be fine. And then I just start crying even like harder. It's like the worst kind of crying when it's just a lot of tears. Not is coming out. I'm hyperventilating. I just take my cape, I blow into it. Having a rough time. I'm gonna turn it back to Taylor. She's a great woman. She was so good. She's just the best woman. She taught me everything.
I reach in.
Work's over.
I reach into my bag and take the common clothes I'll never wear in my entire life, and rip off like a piece of like the shirt or whatever, and I hand it over to her. Here. I'm sorry about your grandmother.
Thank you. Take it
And
all my
ISO,
tears
like-
and the snot out.
ISO rushes over to the bar. Excuse me, we have an emergency, I think.
What is it?
We need more ale.
Please tell me
Two.
the guy at the
And a
bar has
milk.
a tear coming down his face.
Oh, wait, I didn't roll for him.
I was
Yeah,
12.
he's crying too. So he's just tearing up right now. Nobody else.
2 ales and a milk, please.
My favorite is if I failed. I don't even think I'm able to cry. I would just have to have like a big frown.
He puts 2 ales down after he pours them, and then he like kind of walks in like the back a little bit and comes out with a big glass of milk. That'll be 6 copper pieces.
I love it.
It's okay, honey. You won't be working in a bar forever. Don't worry about it. She scoops them all up and shuffles back, like hugging them in her arms, the 3 glasses. Slides over an ale to Alani and the milk over to Aldrum.
Thank you,
so
Ex-
much. I needed
You both needed, yes, you more than anyone, you needed this.
And then you just hear like a just like an ending. Sound effects. I slowly come to a stop, and then I like very gently I bow while everyone claps. And then I walk to the bar. His name?
Beautiful, beautiful performance.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Thank you. Could I get some wine?
What?
Or
Absolutely.
some Wasser?
And he's gonna go grab some wine, and he's gonna put it on the house.
You beautiful man. Thank you. And I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna come over here. Friends, what did you think of that performance?
As I'm like trying to like regain my breath from hyperventilating. Like, it really spoke to me. It really got me.
That one always does. It always speaks to people.
You're very talented.
Thank you. You two over here seem to not be enjoying it.
I mean, it was okay. I thought it was a little too sad. Like, the Poppy stuff is better, and you should stick to that. Stick to what you know, honey.
Duly noted. Happy music for the green-haired girl. I just, like, stand there.
Aldrum looks up, turns over to you. I'm more of a fan of farm music, but
farm music.
Yeah, like country music for Faerun. Farm music.
Like an old McDonald's.
Ding 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 ding.
But
Ah, I can
I,
try to learn that one for you, friend.
I'm sure the spells would help. As he looks up, makes eye contact you with his blindfold.
And I just like look down. I'm a very powerful man. What can I say?
So you seem to attracted to our table in Nightstone. Is there really? Is it a gig? That's why. Nothing more.
Maybe.
It doesn't really make sense. We were talking about you. I'm sorry. We were talking about you behind your back.
Most
It
people
doesn't
do.
really. It doesn't really make sense that you would skip like Baldur's Gate and like all these other big places if you're such a good bard. Are you just like trying to follow us? Or are you not really a good bard?
Those are the two options.
If you speak my name, usually people know who I am. So, I'm a very good bard, thank you.
I've never heard of your name.
So you're trying to follow us, is what you're trying to say. Those are the two options, and you chose. You said one of them was bad, and you didn't say the other thing. So
I just want some company as I make my way to the north, and you guys seem like a great band of people to hang out with. This one
so
looks
you're
strong.
lonely.
He's very handsome. This girl,
that
very
song-
handsome.
That sad song you just played was real. Oh my god, it's.
Why does it seem like I make 100 gold and surrounded? I don't know. I'm heading that way. I don't. This is very different from how I spent the last couple of years.
ISO leans over and is like, I mean, you have such a kind soul. Like you
I do
saved
not
me
have a
back
kind
there.
soul. You can
You have a
stop saying that.
You have such a kind soul. You saved me back there. Like, why wouldn't you save me? Like, why? If you didn't have a kind soul, like, I'm talking myself in circles right now. But honestly, you just have such a kind soul, and this is people just gravitate towards you, in my opinion. This is all I've ever seen. Like, I have only known you for like a couple days now, but people love you. You're great.
Your judgment's cloudy.
Like
Go
all
ahead.
those Lord's Alliance people, we were lost in the woods, and they came out searching for you
That's not
because
a
they
good thing.
love you. Because they love you. You have such a kind soul. They want you to solve their problems. Because you're a problem solver, Aldrum.
I'm gonna put my hand like right in front on the table, right in front of Aldrin, and be like, I can tell that you're such a. I could just tell you're such a sweet person. I mean, when I saw you come in here, like I said, I knew I had to come over to you.
Did you see the same thing about me?
I don't even know really who you are,
Uh,
but
how many times are you gonna say that? It stings.
I like your glasses, if that makes you feel better.
A little bit.
I've killed like 10 people in the last week. I'm not a kind soul.
Aldrum, like, honestly, forget about. So the last week, that was probably on like day 7. So the 6 days since, you now have 2 people saying at this table in front of you, you have a kind soul. And she looks over at Seldzar. Do you think this man over here has a kind soul?
It's a little rough around the edges.
But kind.
See, I've heard that one before.
Rough
I
edges.
put my hand on your shoulder, and when I do, I cast prestidigitation. Man, that's hard to say. To make your shoulder clean as I touch it.
You're cleaning my shoulder?
I do not touch dirty people, so when I put my hand on you, I like cleaned a spot where I put my hand to just give you a nice pat, like right
I'm
back here.
I'm gonna try to grab his hand, his like wrist, when he touches me.
Are you trying to pull your hand back when he goes to grab it?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you make a sleight of hand check. He's got the quicker draw.
Sleight of hand. 17 for me.
And
10?
With your plus?
me, +5.
So 15? Or did you roll a 5?
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, okay.
5
Yeah,
plus
so
5.
you
is
grab
10.
onto his hand.
Before he even touches me, I grab on. Do not touch me.
Just giving you a pat on the back, friend.
I saw the magic.
And then I like rip my hand away. What did you call him? A kind soul?
A kind soul, and I mean, you said rough around the edges, but edges can be rough, but the soul is like inside, so like rough edges, kind soul. That's totally fine. And I think it kind of fits with you, Aldrum. You do have rough edges, I'm not gonna lie.
What have I gotten myself into? Alani,
Yes.
you are welcome to come.
Thank you. I was going there anyway, but it's nice to have some company going there.
He
Not
points.
so alone.
Don't fuck with my heart.
He points up to the bard. Will you at least pull up a seat and we'll figure it out? You're just hovering.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
When you're trying to touch my shoulder a little bit, yes, just sit up
Aye,
there.
aye, aye. And I just go and grab this stool and drag it here. Where I'm more wanted.
I just assumed that there was a stool there and you
No.
were just Captain Morgan. You were just doing the
No,
Captain
I was
Morgan
literally
the
just
entire time,
awkwardly
just
standing there
blocking
between both of you.
everyone's
Yeah, I just figured that he was just
Just
standing
nuts.
next to it.
It was, I said that. I was just awkwardly standing there between you guys.
There was like Alani's sitting on her chair, and there's just the slightest bit of edge of seat there for him to prop his foot up and
Yeah.
Captain Morgan.
You know, like the bar underneath the chair. I just have my foot on there, you know.
Now, Alani, what are you? A spellcaster? Like, what's your deal?
I guess. I am a divination wizard.
Divination, huh?
Can you tell me what number I'm thinking of right now?
Wait. Hold on. Can I just detect thoughts on her, or is that I can't?
Go and cast it.
It's a good use of detect thoughts.
So you do have to say something when you do it. Say something and move it. So you'll have to say something and they'll notice that you're casting a spell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so could I just say? Like, can I just say anything, or does it have to be?
Yeah, you
like,
can say anything for
Okay,
your
so be
verbal
like-
component.
Do I know what number you're thinking? How would I know what the number is?
Oh, I gotta do the save.
So she learned surface level thoughts, so if it's prominent in your mind, it doesn't even have the save. Because reading the spell description, you initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that
Okay.
moment. So if your mind's
Okay.
drifting off somewhere
okay.
else, you wouldn't get
No.
it. But
No, so surface level, I guess surface level would definitely be a number I thought of randomly. Yeah,
Okay, so I'll just say.
what was the number?
13.
Oh, that's actually really funny because I was gonna say 13 before I even cast.
Wow, she's a real life divination wizard.
Damn.
Damn.
13.
Oh my! She like puts her hands on both Seltzar and Aldrum's chest. Oh my god. She's actually, she can do it. She does. Oh my lord.
She's a
She's a
divination.
divination wizard.
Yes.
She knows what's gonna happen and what we're thinking.
It's a very
Don't
powerful
think
magic.
anything weird around her, and she looks at Seltzar.
And I feel you look at me, and I look you up and down. Don't worry, she's not my type.
What is he thinking right now?
What am I thinking?
No,
Oh.
when you said that to her, she looks at Alani. What is he thinking right now?
It's not appropriate for me to say.
She takes her hand off his chest. You're fucking gross.
Alani, that is a very powerful school of magic. Why are the Harpers fine with you just being on your own? What's in Nightstone for you again?
The Harpers had sent me there. Because there is a...
Obelisk?
that. There. And it has some strange ancient writing carved into it.
Ancient glyphs.
Glyphs.
We went. The fact that you guys were talking about it before in your
Sorry.
Performance anxiety. And they believe that this artifact may contain clues about the giants and what they're after and why they have become so active in the recent weeks.
So
Have you heard about this?
Yeah, Trav, did I know about the giants?
This is the
specifically?
first you're hearing about the giants.
Giants. You're telling me there are giants in that area?
There are giants everywhere. I hate to
But
break it.
specifically in Nightstone, like that area, like that's where we're going. Like,
No, I know that. Yeah. Well, none have been sighted in Nightstone, but there is that thing.
You can just call it the Nightstone.
Yeah, the
'Cause it's-
Nightstone itself that has this ancient writing on it that might give us some clues or answers as to what has caused the giants to be so aggressive lately.
And I understand that giants are common, but I just feel like this is correlated in some way, as I am being sent there to help out against the Zentharum obelisk. Well, your powers will be very useful, so I'm more confident than any that you will be useful on our journey. Now you, Mr. Charismatic, you just want to go for a gig.
Listen. I can get you so many rooms. Free nights. Money. The Lady of Nightstone. It is the best tavern ever.
I don't think you realize that Nightstone is not in a safe place right now, for one. Two, those are all things I care less about. I will sleep in the woods if I need to. So,
Well, and I stand up and I slide and kick the stool. If I'm not wanted, I will find somebody else.
sit down. I did not say that. Just, you need to know what you're getting into. How are you with a blade?
Great. You
Are
hear
you
a
looking
slight
at your
hesitation.
stats?
Great.
Are you fine going to a village for a gig that is certainly in danger?
Yes.
He's lying.
You can insight him.
Yeah, I'll insight check him.
If you're trying to lie, deception.
I rolled a 2, so I ain't getting shit.
I rolled a 2,
Yeah,
but I
rolled a 2.
have.
Oh, you rolled a 2? Oh, let me actually
Yeah.
look at my mod. then.
Yeah, I did roll a 2.
Mine's a
What is
3
it?
because my insight's +1.
What is it? Insight?
Yours is deception. So yours is going to
deception.
kill mine because I think that's
Plus
charisma,
5,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So 7.
Alani gets it, though.
You feel like she's lying about something.
Can you just be nice to me? Fuck!
Amanda's not here. Someone's got to take it.
You know, I'm gonna kind of do the same thing that I did. I'm to Aldrin, but I'm gonna like put my hand in front of Salazar Slytherin over there, and I'm gonna be like, I know you're lying, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to be afraid sometimes, and it's okay to not be the best at everything.
I'm not afraid. Sometimes bloodshed is not the answer. We should all love one each other. It makes life so much easier.
I agree. I'm gonna like just slide my hand back.
You've obviously not gotten into a fight. Don't need magic to detect that.
Oh.
I have no qualms with you taking the journey. Just know what you're getting into. This is foreign to me to be with 3 people, let alone the backgrounds that you keep, but I guess it's better than nothing. Alani, I have one thing to say. Please do not get into my mind. I might not look like someone who understands magic, and in some points I don't, but I do have an awareness of it.
That'll be very useful.
ISO, since they will be accompanying us, you should let them know a little bit about what's going on within you.
Oh, it's just me? Because you said you have the same thing going on, right?
It's true.
Should I tell them about you? Okay, so what I'm told is going to happen to both of us, me and Uldrum, is we can just explode and kill everybody around us. So, are you guys fine with that?
The child isn't lying. We
There's
are
some
not.
box that we can keep you in?
You're gonna keep me in a box?
You won't keep me in a box.
Do you explode if you get angry?
Are you talking to me?
I'm just talking to the table.
No, it's. I mean,
Aldrim's gonna dodge that question.
I think we just try and keep it in control and the best we can, and I don't know much about his past. I've only known him for a couple days now, but he taught me that I just need to control my feelings and
Control your feelings. So if you get upset, you'll explode.
well, it doesn't always work that way, and it just sometimes it spirals out of control, and I just haven't. You're safe. Don't worry.
ISO is my problem, and I will deal with any issues she has.
If you cry, get mad, or too excited, I'll run. Okay.
We're gonna deal with any issues with like a lot of like hugs and acceptance, and not the killing thing, like you said before.
Do love hugs and acceptance.
Yes.
Yes.
The
He
killing
said
thing
killing
is
before.
it's always
Said
on
killing.
the table.
Well, I mean, I thought we agreed that's probably not a good
You
thing.
didn't hear me after. Apparently, you have
I had
wax in
I-
your
you had
ears.
you had 4 rules, and I said one of them was not so good.
You don't always agree with all the rules. Sometimes rules you don't like, and they're still a rule. You're not going to be safe around us at all times. And it's clear that we should tell you that right now.
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes
It's not.
the no, Aldrum. I'm sure you have had some funny things happen.
No.
Like when the
I do not have
wild
fun in my life.
when this stuff happens to us, I'm sure there's been a fun thing or two that has happened to you. There's been a fun thing or two that has happened to me. Like I've had like bubbles and
I
like
saw the bubbles.
flowers and all that stuff like
I do not have.
sprouting off.
I do
That's
not have
pretty cool. And
flowers
she
or
looks
bubbles.
over at Seltar. Bubbles and flowers, wouldn't you like to have that on demand?
That sounds beautiful, but is it dangerous?
They're probably
They're not-
bubbles of poison.
They're just normal. No, I was just gonna say they're not bubbles of poison. They're just normal bubbles and like flowers and like fairies and stuff like that floating all around you.
It's a curse, but we will handle it.
Sometimes it can be really bad, so you have to accept that, I guess. But we're all going to Nightstone anyway, so what a great group to go with.
What's the worst that could happen?
Eruption.
He tells me we can just both explode and just kill everybody around us. So that's a really bad thing. So
The distance of this explosion. How far does it reach?
Large.
they haven't really studied that, I guess. As I don't know. It's probably pretty rare, but the people who are there to see it probably dead. So don't really know how to.
I have left bodies in my wake with what is within me.
Well, you know, we all have our own little quirks. As she says, I'm just gonna pull out a little notebook and just jot down the fact that they both fucking explode.
It's a good note. It's probably a good note.
Probably a good note.
3 underlines.
Tap it, and then close the book.
Just all in caps is gonna be really bad.
Well, if the journey is ours, then we leave in the morning.
Tom, what is the state of your hair right now?
My hair?
Yeah, like I know you were outside, you were sleeping
The
in the
woods?
ground, in the woods. Is it
I
a
mean,
little messy?
I guess a little messy, but it's not like dirty and disgusting.
Okay, just checking.
Don't be a weird rapey guy running your fingers through my hair.
Get a rebraid your hair! Thank you.
Weird rapey guy.
Weird rapey
Roll
guy.
for hair cleanliness.
For hair cleanliness?
Just kidding.
I don't have friends, okay? I don't know what it. I don't know social skills. I just know how to be a pretty bard. Let me
It's not
live.
very glamorous.
Easy there, Fergie.
Saldzar. That's the name, right?
That it is.
Why don't you buy the table a round of beer? With your winnings, right? I don't usually drink, but this seems like an occasion.
Yes, yes. I have many winnings. Why do I sound like Trump right there? I have many winnings. Ale for everybody? Wine? What are we feeling?
Ooh, could I have 2 glasses of wine, please? My grandmother just died. like using it as like a guilt trip at this point.
Aldrim's gonna lean in. Booze is never the answer to sorrow.
You know, for me, it sometimes is. Okay, she was my best friend, and it's hit me really hard. So listen. You can explode at any time. Okay, I'm not judging you for what you.
You're exploding right now, so just let it go, girl.
Just some insight. You do not have to take it. I'll take one ale. Thank you. Fine, luxurious bard. I did slightly enjoy. It was a lot like the farm music that I like when I came into the door. I like a little more twang, though.
I'll have to learn it just for you. And I look over to ISO.
I mean, I'll have some ale. Like, fill me up. Let's go.
How old is ISO?
I know how old is ISO. I'm picturing like this 16-year-old like dangling her feet off the chair.
I mean, in Faerun, I'm sure 16-year-olds can drink.
No, originally I had done 39. She's like 29.
Oh,
Or
she's
half
older
elf.
than I thought.
You're older than me.
Oh, but you're a half elf,
Alright.
so
She's
it's
a half
young.
elf,
Oh,
though, so she's
true.
still very young.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna walk this way. You know, rude. of
ISO
you.
leans over the
Oh,
table.
thank you,
to
Travis.
Lonnie.
Thank you, Travis.
Oh yeah, you
Kisses.
guys should all have 10 starting gold at the very least.
Literally,
I
like,
haven't
put the
I
one
added it
gold
to your
piece
inventory.
in there, and you guys were like, buy around for the table. Gulp.
No, you should have at least 10, and then I'm not sure yet if I'm doing like a little bit extra for being
What's this
level
guy's
3, but
name?
I'll figure it out.
I had like
This
16
guy's
for
name?
being soldier.
Ardwolf.
I had 16 for
Ah.
being soldier, and I was like, I'm fine with that because I don't think Aldrin would have actually been high and mighty with his gold. He probably spent it on shit that he needed for. Okay.
Can we, before we do this, can we do break real quick just
Yeah.
so I can run down and take the dog outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I need whiskey anyways.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
And I love the accent. It's amazing.
So
really good.
bad. It's so
No,
bad.
it's-
It's
not
perfect. It's what I thought. I love it. It's so. Good.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking wing it.
I love that accent. That accent's great. Really, it's like just
hardest to fit into.
Well-
getting an accent you can do
Mm.
like repeatedly is like.
That's
literally
the
what you
thing,
need.
because if I try too hard, I'm not gonna remember it.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of like Travis and I were bouncing off ideas. Like, I kind of like that. Like, this isn't my real voice. I
No, it
kinda
helps.
just like, yeah.
Yeah, it helps. I like trying to
just
just
kinda, like,
talk with,
I
like,
just
the
have
back
this,
end
like,
of my
front-
voice.
I just
Yeah.
have this like front my character. So. We'll
Oh
see.
yeah.
See how far y'all want to get to know me. I thought I'd be the fan favorite. No.
Some of
And
us
I'm
are
like-
just
I'm
standing
like,
there
fuck.
like,
I'm
I think
all
I-
I know is we need to go to Nightstone, and I'm like, I do not know how to convince these
I
motherfuckers to keep me with them.
definitely knew that you didn't, but I always think it's interesting to have like a character that like no one really knows the intent for, even if you don't
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone
Well,
will
I
love
do-
you.
I
Aldrin's
ha-
just
yeah.
a
I
old
have
bitch.
like intent,
Yeah.
but like I'm obviously not going to share that. So
Exactly.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, I
No,
don't
it's
know.
nice. That's
I've
why you
never
get like
been
those
put in this
insight
social
checks.
situation before.
Yeah.
People just tell me I'm beautiful and great job, and I move on into my lonely bedroom by myself.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. It just adds dimension to all the characters. If instead of us all being like, yeah, I like you, I like you, I like you, let's all go.
I can't wait to get like my full cosplay. Like I literally have full cosplay, like head to waist for this guy, and I am
I love the glasses. The glasses are
so.
great.
The ones that I have that I'm buying are better because they're actually that color. But I remembered I had these, and I was like, shit, let me throw them on.
Just wear a blindfold, and for my cosplay, and you can't see.
Can't see me. Alright, well, I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna grab another seltzer. The seltzer nog wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna search for it, but if I see it, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
I'll say this is exactly what I wanted, where it's just really RP heavy and a lot of character introductions.
It's easy with this group. I like you. I don't know if you're trying to do a voice, Ariana, or not, but I like
Yeah, I'm
it,
trying
I
to
like
make
it.
her be like really nice. Like she's supposed to be like very nice, like kind of always looks for the best in people, like tries not to judge people.
Yeah,
Something is just like very sweet.
like the way the lightness that you're doing almost even gives off like an accent too. I liked it a lot. It was really good. Like in the way you were talking, it was good.
Has good inflection.
Yeah.
Just need to work on obelisk.
What's that mean? Stop with these words today. Oh
Obelisk.
my god.
Obelisk. How do you not know what it is yet?
Phallic.
I don't know. Okay.
This is
I
an
don't know
obelisk.
if my engagement ring.
Also, watching the stream and Bay gets up, like from under the blankets, like a troll, and then slowly walks by into your camera, into another room.
She's a zombie. I didn't even realize she got up at one point.
Yeah, she was like under blankets, and I just saw her slowly like get up, and like the blankets fall off of her, and then slowly walk into your camera. And I like made a little comment because I was like, "Oh my god, look at her go!"
At one point, she had stood up and was like panting behind me.
Yeah, she gets under blankets because she loves it, but then she gets really hot and has to get out.
The old Rufus
You know what?
scenario.
She's it. Come here, beautiful.
Just
She just fell out. Being oh so beautiful, so gentle.
never understand why she always looks concerned.
She's like, what is happening? You're so beautiful.
Little tails.
I can't give you any more. Okay, I give you one more. Don't tell
Snuggled and
anyone.
watch Gladiator.
Good
So
movie.
gentle.
I haven't watched it in forever. Ooh, a little bit
But
of
you're not
Joaquin
even in the
Phoenix.
camera. The
Yeah,
camera's
Joaquin.
aiming at you.
It just always reminds me of the like the thumb thing he does.
Yeah. And I asked Ariana horror trivia the whole time.
It was great. We have to do that Disney one.
Aldrum dice have
This-
been way more nerfed today, so that's good.
This cherry one smacks.
Yeah, that cherry one is very good.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what it
thought that'd be
reminds-
the most popular one. I just don't like liquid.
It tastes like a cherry Tootsie Pop with the chocolate in the middle. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it tastes like.
It
You
yeah, it
want
reminds
one
me of
more?
those cherry chocolates that or that of Graham.
Yeah.
Anybody want some ham?
Yes.
Ham's good.
Anyone want this ham?
Ham.
You know what we need? We need a break time screen.
I know. I've been thinking about that.
can flip to.
Streamlabs is what we have to use, basically. I have it downloaded. I was kind of messing with it. But Streamlabs, you can set up an alternate window of what you're doing, and then that's when you can like swap them. And it imports all your settings from standard OBS. I gotta get a USB hub.
Yeah.
Um,
She's like, no, man.
this one smacks. The
That's
cherry,
food.
Oh,
the
it's
cherry
so good.
one.
Cherry one's the best
So
in that
good.
pack.
Hold those. Maybe
Yeah.
she'll come near you, so I'm talking to her.
Why do you not love me right now?
I know, she's preferring me over you. This never happens. This is a great day to be me.
The RGB on this mic, Tom, is actually really good. Like it, like
I don't mind that.
legit.
Did
I
you?
have it set to.
Oh, you
pink.
got a different one?
So I bought the red one,
Oh,
and
and
Mallory saw it in Discord and said that was your Christmas gift, and I was like,
oh my
I
god.
bought it.
I thought you said she got you a headset. Oh,
No.
okay.
And then she was like, well, I can return the other one, and I was like, no. And I canceled it. My arm comes tomorrow. So.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Christmas came early.
Yeah, I'm done. I have like the dice tray in this. I'm good.
Crash, what do you want for Christmas? Some cookies?
We're good to
She looks like she has one
continue
eyebrow right now.
Yeah, I'm
Why
good.
do you only have one eyebrow?
with Seldazar going up to order some drinks.
Yeah, what'd you say his name was?
His name was? It was Ardwolf.
Ardwolf. Listen, I need some drinks. I have to impress these guys. I need friends.
Aw.
You don't consider me a friend?
You are. That's why I come here, just for you, my friend.
It means a lot to me.
Listen, this is the best place in town.
Thank you. That's what everyone tells me.
I need 3 wines, 2 ales.
3 wines, 2 ales. He starts pouring them. Shit, my math's bad. That'd be 10 copper pieces. Sorry, I can't provide you any more on the house. Just that one.
Hold on.
Aldrin's
Oh my
gonna
god.
just bring bread out while he's waiting and start chewing on the bread.
I give him a silver piece. 2 silver pieces.
Iso holds her hand out to Aldrin.
Thank you very much.
I didn't know
And
this
he,
was
like,
going to be a regular thing.
And I
Rips it off and hands it to you.
Doesn't like bread. It's delicious.
I appreciate it. I like people who like bread.
get it all in my hands. Like, how would I hold it?
Don't
do
drop
I need
it.
to roll for anything to bring that back to the table?
You look like you're struggling there. Do you want like a tray? I got trays.
Oh, a tray would be lovely. Thank you.
He reaches under and like slides out a tray for you to stack it all on.
Who's eating him?
No, I'm jealous that you're just eating him.
I stack it all in the tray and I like swiftly pick it up and I walk it back over to the table.
Ah, the waiter arrives.
So you're funny too, huh?
I like to think I'm funny.
And then I put the two wines in front of Alani. The one wine in front of me, and then I give the ale to Iso, and I swing around here and drop it off in front of Aldrin. And then I walk back over here to drop the tray off. I burp,
I grabs it.
and I come back. Don't get used to that kind of service. Doesn't happen often.
It's appreciated.
Yes,
Hold in the
thank
middle.
you so much. You're so sweet.
Thank you.
Well, like I said, we leave early in the morning. I got 100 gold. It's 25 between 4 of us for the trip. And he's going to take the gold out, slap it down, open it up, pour it into his hand. Take a little bit of time to count it because he has an 8 intelligence. And then push like the cash towards everyone. If we want to meet in the morning, we can go to any stores if we need anything specific. Rations. I don't know. Horse, maybe. I don't know how much. I haven't ridden one in a long time, but. Well, other than the most recent one I just rode in, but I haven't owned one. Figure it out. But it's going to be a long journey. So. I'm sure you've all gotten a fight in the woods before. Know what to expect.
Yeah, I'll be fine. We'll be good.
More talking to our strangers. I know what you can do. Bard.
He just nods.
Like, for real? You're just nodding. You're not saying anything.
You
like,
have a weapon
would-
on you,
Me?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's your rapier, right?
Yep. I also have like my rapier, and I also have a spot that have like 2 daggers.
I know what 2 daggers is.
They're
like.
very shiny. They look like
I know
they
what you
haven't been used.
did.
Sorry, 1 dagger. 1 dagger next to it.
Well,
Oh,
I
I
don't.
was just gonna look over at Seldar as he was like nodding his head and just kind of gives him a look of like I know you're not well versed. She doesn't say it, but she's like thinking it, and she's just like smiles and nods at him and then turns away. Like I smell something fishy. It's not the tavern.
Well. Well.
Aldrim's gonna lift his mug. Not one for friends. Not usually one for companions, but
We cheered yet?
we'll figure it out.
This
Cheers.
random guy is really drunk and walks over as you guys are holding out your glasses, and he's just like, the friends! And he like taps up against your glass, Aldrim and ISO.
My God, you're gross. Get out of here.
Hey, you don't know what his predicament is.
What?
No, get out.
Sir.
Out, out.
Sir, if you don't mind. Thank you. I'm glad you cheers with us. But this is a private table.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll go back to my table. And he kind of stumbles along a stool and like spills a little bit of his drink on the ground over here as he walks back to his
There's
table.
no need to be rude.
After that happens, I
I'm gross.
kick back. I'm gross. I kick back my ale and I smack it on the table, and very loudly go, how about one more song?
I'm going to bed. He's gonna stand up.
What kind of song is it gonna be?
The kind that both of you will like, even though he's walking away.
Aldrim goes to the guys
Whoa.
as Seltzar starts to prep to sing. How much is it for a room? 2. A room like 2 beds.
Each room has 2 single beds, 5 silver pieces for a night.
All right. Well, here's 5 silver. Thank you so much. Let the girl with the green hair know the room number. I'm going up.
First on the left when you get up there.
Thank you. And I will say that before I leave, I will do the charisma check.
My boy.
I'll let you get the chance.
So I get up there. I bring out my lute. And I play. Well, should I roll performance before I start saying anything?
Yeah.
Might as well. I roll a 15 plus 8.
Ooh, shit. That's going to be tough for me to beat.
23?
23. Yep.
I rolled a 12 plus 2. So 14. I'll end up liking it.
Charisma save, right?
A 13 plus 3 is 16.
Well, sounds like all of you
We're all
are
gonna feel-
mesmerized.
I am going to figure out how to do these in the future. Maybe we'll change like the mechanics and stuff a little bit, but go ahead. Everyone is...
So I play kind of like a little bit of like the first song that you heard, like outside, like just a very upbeat, like trying more for the poppy style. And then like halfway through, I just do this like solo that's very twangy. And I really just try to play this like what I think somebody in a farm would listen to. And the whole time I play it,
sexy.
yeah, the whole time I'm like, just fucking, my fingers are just fucking going as I'm like, ding, 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 like twanging on this lute. I'm just like, just showing you just this big row of teeth that are just glistening as I'm just, and just all of you are enjoying it.
When you finish, Aldrin will look at you, and he'll nod with a big smile and head up the stairs.
And then, Travis, I have a question.
Mhm.
Because I have,
Have.
Heave.
what is it called? By popular demand, do I know that I have a room?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I know that
Ooh.
it has 2 beds in it? Like 2 single beds? Okay.
All the beds come standard with that.
Just making sure. I'm gonna offer a bed to somebody who doesn't have a bed. So sorry. So I finished. Everyone's clapping. Hee woohoo! And I sling everything back over my shoulders. And I assume Aldrin went to bed, so I walk back to these 2. What did you think of that one?
You killed it, but the farm shit was, I don't know. Don't play to him.
I just
Like,
needed him to see and appreciate the craft that I have. But if you like the upbeat, I will play the upbeat for you, my
play the
friend.
upbeat stuff. It's great, and you don't make people cry at like. And she points over at Alani.
Being in
Like
touch with
it's
your
it's
emotions
deep.
is great.
No, it's deep. It's great, and people love that. But like, we're at a tavern. It should be nice and fun and great.
Duly noted. Do you guys have a room for the night?
I don't. I
Don't even know
assume.
if you know.
I would hope. I don't know.
Where's my
Checks their
room?
pockets.
You know it's up the stairs and to the right.
Well, I don't want this to be creepy. I know we just met, but my room is up on the right. I has an extra bed in there. Free if you need one. Just waltz in. I'm a heavy sleeper.
That would actually be wonderful. I don't have a place to stay yet.
It's
So if I
yours.
could. Oh, thank you so much. So sweet of you. Good smile at him.
I don't know if Oldrim's still there or if he left, but
I'm upstairs. I went to bed.
okay.
Yeah, you can leave that upstairs.
Who was telling you that you had a room?
Bartender, I think.
Yeah, the bartender.
I'm gonna stay up for a while longer, so if you guys are going back to bed, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Listen, I need my beauty sleep. It's a lot to keep up with the face like this as he like touches his mustache.
If it ever gets bad, you could always just get bigger glasses, and it just covers more of your face.
Duly noted, thank you, friend. And he just goes to walk upstairs.
Alani is just gonna chug her 2 glasses of wine and follow up the stairs. Oh, I
Bye.
don't know
Have
what
a
I
nice
just
night.
did.
Little
Hopefully he's-
ISO.
Hopefully he's not creepy as hell.
Oh, I think he's just, awkward. I don't, he says he doesn't have any friends. I think that's why.
I never said that. Did I?
I think he said you had no friends.
Check
No,
some
that
of
was
his
the
notes.
meme she posted.
Oh.
I guess someone's reading my mind and I don't know.
This is awkward. Oh my god, there's so much stuff over
I
here.
forgot my glasses at my bar. What do you think?
Isa's gonna go over to the bar again.
Do
you have any-
for you, little lady?
Well, do you have like? Can you do like a half pour, like just a little one, and like a little snack to bring the red? Do you have anything like that? Like some nuts or like I don't know. What do you guys have?
Oh, we got some boar. We do have some nuts. Got some walnuts in the back. I'm sorry, what'd you say with that half pour?
It's like a half pour of ale, just like a little nightcap kind of thing.
He just puts a mug under it and like does like halfway, like he does like little shoots at the end as he's trying to like line it up perfectly halfway. Like that? I don't think I've ever heard of a half pour before.
Well, just like a little before bed. It's like, is it's not a thing you do, but like, can you charge me for just half of it?
I mean, yeah, you emptied about half than I normally pour, so I'll only charge you a copper for this one.
Okay, and how much for the nuts?
Silver piece.
Wow,
little
those
hard
are
to
some
come by.
expensive nuts. Wow.
They're a little hard to come by these days.
They're some expensive nuts.
Okay, I'll take them.
He slides you your drink, and he kind of like walks in the back, and he comes out, and he has a bag of nuts like that big. Like there are a lot of nuts in there.
You got a huge sack of nuts.
Oh, that's why it was a silver piece. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I didn't need this many, but I'm sure it'll be good to have on the road. And I'm sure Ultram loves nuts.
He just hands it to you.
So,
Well, you enjoy your nuts.
do you know what room he went to? The big guy with the blindfold?
Oh yeah, I believe he mentioned to tell you go up the stairs, first room on the left when you get to the top.
Thank you.
No problem. You need anything else?
No, I think that's enough. Thank
Have
you.
a great night.
You too. And she kind of shuffles up the stairs.
You can add a ration's worth of nuts to your inventory.
Ooh, rations worth of nuts.
Ration nuts.
Is that an 8-day ration? You said it was a big sack of nuts.
8 days.
Like that big.
8 days of
Like a solid
nuts.
pound of nuts.
I love you. I love you. What? What's the matter?
Alright, you guys going to bed for the night?
Yeah.
When Isa opens the door to go into the bedroom, Aldrin's just gonna be like, "Lock the door."
She's just she's just kind of like stumbling in and just trying to be quiet, but just bumping into shit and just like
Nuts
being the
rattling.
yeah, big bag of nuts just shuffling all over the place. She like shuffles
bag
up
of
over
nuts.
your bed. Ultra,
What?
I got like 8 days worth of nuts.
That's great.
It
Lock
it
the
was a
door and
silver-
go to bed.
It was a silver piece.
That's
I
way
thought
too
it was
much
a
money
lot.
for nuts.
I know it was well, but I thought it was too. But then he brought it out, and it was like 8 days worth of nuts. It's crazy.
That's great.
When you wake, you probably can't. I know. Well, you have those crazy eyes, so you can probably see it right now. But maybe when you wake up, you're gonna see these nuts, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, that's a lot of nuts," and we can eat these for like 8 days.
Noted. Lock the door. Go to bed.
Just kind of shuffles over to her bed, flops on it, just face plants.
Yeah, so you guys sleep for the night, and you can all long rest as you have a nice sleep on a comfortable bed. This is
Woo.
a nice establishment.
Lit.
Wow, look at us sleeping on the stairs. Bunch of stair rats with nuts.
Aldrin would wake up really early and get breakfast at the bar, and then be like just sitting eating. If anyone else is up that early, he'll like sit at the same table as them.
Did he take a look at Iso's nuts on the way out?
Did you like sleep with them?
I imagine the
Sleeping with
bag is
of
just kind of like laying next to the bed.
He'll look at the bag on his way out and go, "Wow, that is a big sack of nuts."
Wow, that is approximately 8 days worth of nuts.
Many nuts. Alright, yeah, as you come down in the morning, it's way more dead in the morning than it was the previous night. Well, an inn, basically.
Yeah.
But you approach, and there's a new barkeep out right now, as there's a woman behind the bar with brown hair.
I had almost a dream last night that I'm with a bunch of deranged people. It's definitely a dream. What do you got for breakfast this morning?
To be honest, we mainly just have eggs and toast.
Works perfect for me. Extra toast. Can you bring it to my table? Do I wait here? What's the deal?
I can bring it to your table. How many eggs did you want?
What's the max?
I mean, we have a lot of eggs.
And I'm 300 pounds. What's the max?
I don't believe there's a max as long as you're
Fill a
willing to
plate.
pay. I think we have about 100 eggs out back.
Oh, I'm not going to eat the eggs from all the people, but half bread, half eggs plate.
Okay.
Whatever
So-
amount of eggs equal that.
I can arrange for that.
Thank you so much. I'll be at the table right over there to the left.
Don't forget you have nuts to eat too.
Do we have
Alani
nutcrackers?
Nope.
Alani
Use your
woke up
palm.
and is gonna make her way downstairs to get some breakfast. And as she's walking, she's gonna see Aldrum. She's gonna be like doesn't verbally say hi, but like mouths it and is like waving at him and smiling. And
He'll
she's just
nod.
she's gonna walk over to the bar. What's this woman's name?
Nobody's asked her.
Oh, that's so sad. Wow.
Aldrin's not polite.
I guess not. Well, good morning.
Good morning. What can I get you?
Can I? Do you have? What do you have? I realize that.
Eggs and toast, mostly. Bread.
Can I do 2 eggs and 2 slices of toast?
Yes, of course.
And then I'm gonna take out my little like water skin. I'm like, could you fill this with some water for me, please?
Yeah, of course. And she grabs the water skin and she goes and she like fills it up at like a little water thing. Where do you get water from? She pumps like out of like a well almost that's like in the wall over here. And she like pumps some water out into the water skin and walks back over and hands it to you.
Thank you so much. And then I'm gonna just take my water skin. I'm gonna go walk over to the table where Aldrum is. Take a seat.
Morning person?
Yes, actually, I love to get my days started as early as I can.
Same. Nice to hear.
How did you sleep?
Well, the dream I thought I had, not a dream. But other than that, fine. ISO spoke to me about a large sack of nuts she bought in the middle of the night, so that was alarming. And she didn't lock the door, which also alarming. But I guess we figure as it goes.
Oh, well, at least, nothing bad happened.
Agreeable.
I slept all right, but the bard, he sings really well when he's awake. But when he's sleeping, it is the worst singing I have ever heard. And I couldn't wake him up. I would feel bad to wake him up, so I kind of just laid there and had to listen to this man sing so bad. It was so bad.
He sings in his sleep?
So badly. It's just the worst singing I've ever heard. So, next place we go, I definitely will not be sleeping in his room. Don't tell him I said that. I don't want to hurt his feelings. But it was so bad, and it just didn't stop.
Someone with that much confidence, I'm sure it would hurt them quite deeply, so I will not say anything.
Thank you.
It
But I
does
just
make
wanted
me laugh a little bit,
to
though.
warn you, in case you ever get stuck in a room. You might as well sleep outside.
a halfling chef that's pretty like stout
Look
and
at this
large
fucking guy.
comes walking
Eek.
out with 2 plates, and he's like eye level with the table as he slides a plate in front of Eldrum that has a dozen eggs on it and 6 pieces of toast. That'll be a silver piece and 3 copper, please. And he walks over to you and slides one with 2 eggs and 2 slices of toast on it. Man, I should have been a waiter. And that will be 4 copper pieces, please.
Man,
A
please.
silver, right? You said.
Yeah, silver and 3 copper.
3
And he's
copper.
just holding his hand up to you right now, Alani, like this. Up to you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna take my plate.
He already put the plate down.
What?
He's
Why is
holding his
doing
hand
this?
for the money.
Oh. I mean, how many silver? How many copper are in 1 silver?
10?
10. Okay.
Version. Right?
Yeah, the conversions get me. Okay, and you said 3 copper? She's gonna go in her little pouch and she's gonna take out 3 copper and be like, here you go.
Thank you. He's gonna saunter back on over to Uldrum.
Here you go, fine sir. Thank you. This toast will be sufficient.
No problem at all. And he just saunters back into the kitchen.
Aldrum's gonna start eating like a fucking monster. He's gonna be using his hands as he shovels the eggs and the toast into his mouth. And it's gonna get all in his beard as he's like just munching down.
Alani is just going to. Do we have silverware?
Yeah.
Okay. She's just gonna, take a fork and she's gonna cut her eggs. I assume they're probably like scrambled or something. Like
Over easy.
over easy. All right. Well, anyway, she's still gonna take the fork and she's gonna make a little egg sandwich. She's gonna put all her 2 eggs on her slices of toast. And
Classic
put
egg
them
move.
together and make a little sandwich. As she just sees Aldrum just.
He's just grunting. He's like.
Like Skip Bayless on Twitter.
Eats like a fucking savage.
Uldrum. Sildazar and Iso still sleeping right now?
What time is it?
What time did you guys get up?
I don't know, morning.
Yeah, like really, like
Whatever.
7 a.m. probably?
yeah, like
Yeah.
7.
I mean, she'll be up at this point, I guess. Like she'll
I'm sleeping.
rise late after them. She'll come downstairs and make her way through the door.
Something's lost.
Oh,
Grips him.
same table. And she kind of sits down with them.
You got a problem with the same table with eggs and toast in his beard?
No, I don't have a problem. It's nice. It's like this is our table. Like we could like carve our name into it. Like
No.
Deface
Like-
property.
like our initials or something. Or maybe we could like have a name for ourselves. But like we could carve it into the table and make it ours. This is our table now.
That is not wise, but you should go eat. They have a lot of
I
eggs. I ate. Yeah, I feel great. They're very good.
Do you need more? Do you need anything else? And she looks over at Alani too. Do you need anything?
But thank you.
No, I'm saving the rest of the room for the nuts that we have. We have a lot of nuts, so
Well, those nuts are supposed to last us like 8 days or so. So
Wow,
let's
8
keep that in
days.
mind. I know it's a lot of nuts, but it's 8 days worth, is what I've heard.
If we ever get stranded anywhere, at least we have
can
8
live off
days
the
worth of
nuts.
nuts.
Yeah, we could all survive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 4 of us. What is that? I can't really do math in my head. I don't know. But it'll last a while, I'm sure. And she kind of keeps trailing off and walks over to the bar. Could I have like some eggs and I guess some. Do you have any like juice or anything back there?
Oh, sorry, different bartender.
Sounded a little rough this morning, man.
She had a cough.
Hey.
We have milk in the back. That's really all we have. We don't have any juice, but we have milk, eggs, and toast.
I will do one of everything. Thank you.
1 milk, 1 egg, 1 toast.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, perfect. It'll be out shortly. As
Thank
she
you.
hands you a milk forward.
She grabs it. And... Well, how much is it?
It'll be about 3 copper pieces.
And she... Oh, Jesus Christ. She slides that over and walks away as I destroy my inventory, like my how much gold I have. It's all screwed up now.
You convert it.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
hit
no, it's fine. I kept hitting like minus whatever, and it just like it was
Deleted.
incrementing wrong. It was stupid. So what are we? Is how'd you guys sleep? Like, she looks over at Alani. Did him? Like, was it?
Him.
She doesn't really say anything. She's just kind of like pointing upstairs. Is it okay? Like, are you?
Yeah, he was fine. He just went right to bed. I didn't get much sleep. Because he sings in his sleep.
Oh.
Alani,
Little
Alani,
halfling
Alani, a
slides
friend cockblock.
an egg and toast plate onto the table. 1 egg, 1 toast, and he reaches his hand up at you.
Thank you. And she grabs it.
And he's just holding his hand because he slid the plate onto the table. He's holding up for money.
Oh. And she slips
Holds
him
his
like
hand.
2 copper pieces.
It was 3 copper pieces for the egg and the.
But
and
I
the
already
toast.
paid.
Oh, you already paid.
Yeah, I already paid the bartender.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And he looks over at the barkeeper, and she like gives him a nod, and he just kind of like shuffles back.
Sweet boy. What time is it?
It's probably about 7:30.
It's still sleeping.
Oh, he just sings in his sleep? That's kind of weird.
But
But I
it's
mean, he is
so
a bard, I
bad.
guess, so...
Yeah, you would think that he has such a beautiful singing voice when he's awake, but when he is asleep, it's the worst. I've ever heard.
It's probably the magic.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
sounds
maybe-
like a dying sheep or something. Just-
Wow.
That sounds terrible. I'm
I
so-
didn't get much
You should
sleep.
probably get your own room next time.
Yeah, I think that would be best.
Or maybe we could be, like, Aldrum, I know you didn't like it when I busted in and with my nuts.
You did not lock the door. Was the one thing I asked.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had a little, maybe a bit too much to drink last night.
Do you really
And-
think that's safe?
Well, what's the problem? We're in a safe place, I think, right?
We were in the middle of a city. What happened last time you were in a city? What happened?
I honestly...
Let our new friend know.
Oh, well, when I mean, I wasn't lodging in that city.
Very much not.
So, I mean,
Just be
I
more
didn't-
careful. Lock the door.
I know. I should be more careful. But, like, maybe next time me and Alani could get a room together, and then you don't have to worry about me dragging my nuts in.
Alani looks like she can handle herself, so if that's what you would like, that is fine.
Can I ask, what are you referring to when you're talking about last time? What happened to you?
What do you me? Are you talking to
Yeah.
me?
Well, Aldrin just said that something happened to you last time when you were in a city.
He's making it seem like I got kicked out of a hotel or something. Like
No,
that's
it was much
terrible.
worse.
Well, I mean,
She has uncontrollable magic. Do you?
We
that's I mean, it's true, like, but I mean, I can control it a lot of the time,
You're young
but
and you will
sometimes
learn
it just,
more.
yeah, exactly. And like sometimes it doesn't go well, but I can I can usually like rein it in and like be really powerful and strong myself.
You were four
And
seconds away from being in the prisons underneath in Baldur's Gate.
but that didn't happen, so
It
we're
did
going to
not.
remain positive.
Yes,
And
positive. Yes,
so we're going to think positive thoughts.
Alani,
were you awake when this happened?
she was.
Not really, I guess. I mean, I was, but it's very overwhelming, so I I kind I don't know. Those moments I kind of go in and out, I guess.
Alani, you're experienced with weave magic as a divination wizard. Do you know of the wild magic zones?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, I get +5 on this. Dope.
Yeah, you know that wild magic zones occur pretty much naturally in the world, and there's zones where magic is chaotic. So normally, the magic that you know goes with an appropriate school of magic. So you have like abjuration magic, conjuration for conjuring things, divination for seeing like futures, like etc. And wild magic is just a chaotic magic that doesn't obey like any of those schools, and it just basically does whatever it wants.
Mm-hmm. Just like
so
it's
you're
just not
familiar with it.
controllable. It just kind
Yeah.
of can happen. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Well, I have, I have some knowledge.
Yes, so
But, I can understand that, sometimes it can't be controlled, and I can sympathize with that. We can just hope that none of us explode and kill other people. We can hope.
I agree, but wild magic is not part of the weave. It is its own being in general, and you are dealing with two people that have it within them. Not a common coincidence, not a common thing.
It is very unusual to stumble upon two people who know each other that are, both are affected by that. But, I will say it's nice to have, some company or friends around.
Well,
You don't really make a lot of friends with the Harpers. You're kind of just there. No one really cares to get to know you.
For the better good.
I mean, maybe what's nice about this is you're a divination wizard and like you were able to read my thoughts earlier. So maybe you're going to be able to tell when we're about to explode and you can just get away from us. Maybe. I don't know. And she looks over at Aldrum.
That doesn't
Like, that makes
save the
sense, right?
civilians that we could endanger. This is what I'm talking about. Not divination wizards.
But like,
of course
if,
she can
well,
detect stuff
I mean,
like that.
if we're dead, does it matter?
Are you serious? You're better than that. People's lives matter.
I mean, our lives matter too.
Yes, to an extent.
And you're just kind of like guessing, right? You're just You just think we can explode? I've never exploded before. Like, I've never, like, that. Like, that's crazy. Like,
Well,
would that ever actually happen? Have you seen that?
I've seen a lot of things, but the magic within you is very strong, stronger than I even imagined when I saw how young you were and the damage it did. So, better safe than sorry. You're a very powerful person, Iso. I understand you want to be proud of that, but you also need to realize that the sheer identity of you right now is dangerous to other people.
Oh yeah, I understand
And I've only
that.
seen so little, so
Well, I know, I get it. Like, I want to help people, but yes, clearly I can't contain it for the most part.
yet.
But yeah,
Hopefully, within
yeah.
time, you
So,
will be better.
yeah, I guess. She
Maybe
just
we can
kind of
find
eats her
someone
eggs
to help
slowly.
you.
And she points over at Aldrum. He said he's gonna help me.
Well, I'm going to bring her to. What is it, Nightstone? Forgot it
Nightstone,
already.
yeah.
Nightstone, yeah. I will bring her to Nightstone and we'll figure it out from there. The mages of Waterdeep would easily be better than me. I'm just a fossil that will probably burn. But till then, they've directed this burning flame towards Nightstone, and I will go.
If you want, you could always go to Waterdeep with me.
I do not want to step foot in that city. Where is this bard? We're supposed to
time
travel.
is it?
We're gonna have to deal with this bard sleeping
Probably
in.
now.
8?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get up.
Oh,
Finally.
Roll for wake.
I was about to say Aldrin's gonna get up and find
24-sided
your.
dice.
Aldrin was about to find your room number.
I just rolled a 20, so I guess I'll wake up. Um, I come downstairs and I just like, shut the door. Walk by all of you. Like I like look at you, but I don't say anything. And you notice that I have like a fancy robe on. And I walk up to the bar. What's her name?
No one's asked.
It's super.
Are you
funny.
telling
She
me I
never
come to this bar and I
asked.
don't know her name?
You would know her name as Eowyn.
Eowyn?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, good morning, Eowyn. Beautiful as ever.
Good morning, Salazar. How are you?
Ah, great, great. Can I get to my usual?
Sure thing.
Thank you, thank you.
What's your usual?
Just a full loaf of bread.
All right.
Oh my god!
Like,
you're...
like,
you know the way to my heart. Holy shit!
like toasted, like cut open and like they have butter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a whole loaf that's like cut down, like toasted with like butter in it. Yeah. Seems like a good snack.
Butter.
And I'll like shuffle on over to this fine group. Ah, good morning, friends. Good morning.
Glad you can make it.
Yes, well rested, well rested.
Did you get your beauty sleep?
You look really well rested.
Thank you, thank you. You do too.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't feel like I got a lot of sleep. I think I'm very uncomfortable. Was your bed comfortable? Mine
The usual.
wasn't.
Ah, what's his name?
Hold on.
To this tavern a lot.
Baldo.
Ah, Baldo, thank you, thank you. You always know how to toast my toast.
Anytime, Salazar. There'll be two copper pieces.
I drop him 2 copper pieces.
Aldrum stands up straight as he sees that you ordered a gigantic loaf of bread. Ah, bread fan. Maybe there is something about you I like.
Big fan of the bread.
What? Did you put butter in it?
Oh, You slice it right down the middle, toast it, and put some butter.
No,
Oh.
you're ruining the bread. It's all about the dry morsels.
True. But in the morning,
I guess
I
that's
just
the
start, like,
fanciness in you.
holding it and just like eating at it. Big loaf.
Is there anything that you think we'll need on this journey? Because we should be leaving soon. We're already late on the day. We have a long way to go.
Looking at me?
Everyone at the table.
Oh.
They're just looking at us.
Items.
I'll
Anything
have
you
to-
need.
I'll have to check my bag when I go back upstairs.
You didn't bring your bag down? It's
No, I'm
late
wearing
already.
my favorite robe.
Oh, my lord.
I mean, your robe is beautiful. What is it made of?
Only the finest silk.
Oh, it's beautiful. And she kind of like runs her hands over it.
Yes. Maybe I'll get you your own someday.
I think for everyone, like Uldrum, you would love a silk robe. You'd look great in it.
No, I would not.
Poor Uldrum.
This is exactly how I thought it was going to go.
Aldrin and his women.
Uldrum and the glam crew. Glam gang.
Glam gang.
Well, no one has any ideas other than silk robes and bags upstairs. We don't have any ideas. We need to leave soon. We have a very long trip.
No,
I
it's
have,
long.
I have everything that I need.
You have food for this voyage.
Nope.
I mean, we
I
do. ISO did acquire large amounts of nuts last night,
Yeah,
it
we have a
seems.
lot.
I was going to say, like, it's a really good deal. I think they're not making any money on this. I can't understand how. You should just go over. It's a silver piece, and you get like 8 days worth of nuts. It's crazy.
We're not squirrels. We can't just live on nuts.
Well, we have other stuff. I have other stuff. So do you. And, like,
I have 9 days worth of food. That is not long enough.
Well, it's 9 days worth of food, and then you have your your big nut sack.
Alani's gonna get up from the table and she's gonna go to the bar.
Uh,
And she is gonna ask. Oh, she's gonna inquire about this bag of nuts that
Exclusive deal.
supposedly
Black Friday deal.
is gonna last for 8 days.
did I hear you say that you got the bag of nuts? I lean forward towards ISO.
Yeah, just go up to the bar and ask the
I've
bartender.
had the nuts. They're fantastic.
Well,
Did they last
I know,
you 8
they're
days, though?
Yeah, they're
No, not at all.
no, they're so good. But like, just like you've probably picked at them here, but maybe go up to the barkeep and just say like, "Can I have your big nut sack for the road?"
Maybe I will. I have to look at my bag.
It's all
first.
nuts and sacks and nuts, but we need to be on our way.
What are you saying?
Excuse me. My friend over here says last night she got a bag of nuts that she said supposed to last 8 days. Do you know anything about this? Can I purchase a large sack of nuts?
I mean, we have some walnuts in the back. It's about like a pound per bag. I guess it would last you 8 days if you ate
I'm
ration
going
them
on a
across
long
days.
journey. I don't know. Could it be gone for a while?
Or you're gonna need a lot more nuts than just a pound if you're eating only nut. Wait, where are you going? Where's your journey taking you?
I cannot disclose that information to you.
Well, how many days will you be traveling?
A lot. I don't know why I I didn't just tell her it's not secret information. I take that back. Wait, are we headed right there? Or are we meeting? Are we stop? I thought. How are we meeting Meg and Amanda's characters?
They'll get there.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna promise you guys, you're not getting to Nightstone tonight. It's not
No,
happening.
I take it back.
You piece of shit! You promised.
You promised.
Just for context, Nightstone is, if you make good pace, 27 days away.
I was gonna chuck ISO over Water Deep's walls as we cross by. Whoa!
Well, you don't pass Water Deep.
No, I know.
It's before. But yeah, you guys have a 27-day journey, so it's probably best to break it out between like this place to another place, that place to another place, in terms of at least rations and stuff like that.
Well,
So, like-
Aldrin
You're
will
telling
hunt
me
too. So.
You don't have a bag of nuts that's gonna last me 8 days?
I mean, if you want to buy 8 pounds of nuts, I suppose that would last you 8 days.
How big are these nuts?
I mean, they're walnuts.
I don't have a big bag. Oh, they come in a sack, right? I can just
Yeah,
carry
they
it.
come in little sacks.
I guess I'll do the 8 pounds. of nuts. Can I also get... do you have any other food besides bread and eggs?
No, not really.
I'll take a loaf of bread, please. Make it 2 loaves of bread. I can fit that in my bag.
How much should I charge you for the nuts again? I already forgot.
A silver.
Yeah, 1 silver for my nuts.
Well, that will be 8 silver pieces for the 8 pounds of nuts, and it will also be 2 copper for the loaf of bread.
Alright, well, here are 2 copper. How many silver pieces are in a gold piece?
10.
10.
10? And how many do I need to give you? 8? Alright, so that'll be 34. And then I'm gonna take 8 silver pieces, and here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Very good.
And she's gonna go in the back and come back with her arms full of like bags of nuts and just drop them on the table. I'll go get your bread.
Thank you so much.
She walks in the
Wait,
back.
they're in tiny bags. It's not just one giant bag of nuts.
No, they're like 8 individual bags.
This
Each bag is a
marketed
bag.
to me.
I was told there was a nut sack.
Oh wait, I'm a fucking idiot. I have a fucking backpack. I'm an idiot.
And then she comes back with a loaf of bread, and here's your loaf of bread. And it has like a little cloth over it.
Alright, well I'm gonna take my little backpack off. I guess I'm just gonna fill it. I'm just
Aldrin's gonna just watch her
nuts in-
stuffing her backpack with nuts and look at ISO. What are
I'm
you
gonna
doing?
Put 2 loaves of bread and
I
put them in
didn't-
there.
I thought this was a lot of nuts, but she went like crazy with it. Like that's
You promoted
not-
the nuts way too hard.
Well, I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little drunk last night, so I thought it was a lot of nuts, and I thought they were gonna last us for like ever. So I'm sorry if I got way too excited about the nuts.
I think she thinks this is the only place you can get food, and she's just buying them out of nuts and bread.
Well, I mean, shouldn't she be able to like tell the future and like say like she can get nuts somewhere else? I
These-
don't fucking know.
These magic types, she's very probably knows a lot about magic, but the streets, she knows less.
Yeah, the streets. Yeah.
You don't buy
exactly.
nuts when you're in learning magic like that. You don't think about them. You don't think about nuts like that.
She's gonna finish putting all the fucking nuts in her bag. The 2 loaves
In her
of
mouth.
bread. And she's gonna put her backpack on. She's gonna walk back to the table, and she's gonna take the bag off. She's gonna unzip it. She's gonna show. Hannah, you went upstairs, right?
I ate my food and I
She's gonna
walked
show
away.
the both of them. This should be enough for a while, right?
Yeah, that looks like a lot. Like
Yeah, I
a
don't think we're gonna
crazy amount of
starve.
nuts.
Yeah, we're never gonna starve.
Have you eaten
got
nuts
it.
before?
Yes, I've eaten plenty of nuts.
It's showing because that is a lot of nuts.
Yeah, well, we don't want to starve. What if we get lost, okay? What if
We can
something
hunt.
happens?
It's fine. We have them.
Ultram,
have
nuts
them.
don't go bad. You can just have a nut anytime, and it's fucking delicious.
It's true. You can have a nut at any time. That is what they say about them.
What you can be like off in the woods.
Pop into the woods, have a quick nut.
You can-
So stupid.
So we should have at least a
If we're
year's
in the
worth
city,
of nuts
like,
at this point if we go by your equations.
Yeah, exactly. Like whatever city we're in next, like people don't want us around. Like we can just go into an alley and have a quick nut.
Well,
I also bought 2 loaves of bread. I know some of you like bread, so if you ever run out, I have some.
You? No, I charged you for one.
Idiot.
Well, Seldzar, you're back.
Oh yeah, I forgot I took him back. He comes back and he's all like not wearing his robe anymore. He's
naked.
Just nuts.
fully nude, nuts on the table. No, he's back dressed all like glamorous and stuff, and he like swings his like pouch over and he smacks it on the table and he opens it up and he looks into it. Well, this is going to be a very long trip and I need some food, so best go down to the store and get some rations.
Yeah, and then we leave because, I mean, we only need enough to get to the next spot. There's plenty of villages on the way that we can stop and get food. So, and I can hunt. I don't know if any of, as he looks at the table, I don't know if the rest of us can, but I am decent at it. So we can get food that way.
Do we know like what the next place is? Like, where's the next village? Do you know the way?
I was gonna try to look a map, but Trav, do I know?
I'm looking at
what
a
the
map
next-
right now, but I have no fucking idea.
I'm sure you have a map of some kind on one of you. So from
I think
Ultarel,
Aldrin would definitely have a map.
you kind of have to head to the northwest, and then you break north. I don't know what that road's called, but up to Suabar, that would probably be your next stop. That trip itself is about 5 days away. And then from Suabar, you follow a road. I don't know if it's technically the high road, but it connects to the high road that connects Baldur's Gate all the way up. So from Suabar, you would probably go from there until the next point would be the Way Inn, just 12 days away.
Mm-hmm.
From the Way Inn, Daggerford to Nightstone.
Gotcha. I see it.
Suabar. That's where we head. And he like pulls out the map and he like grabs a hand axe and cuts it into the table where the Suabar is.
That's about a 5-day journey. That's how long it took me last time. Make sure you keep up.
If anyone needs to keep up, it's you, Sleepyhead.
Suabar is, so you've been there before. What tavern are we gonna? Are you gonna play a gig or?
Of course.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
love
I
you
do.
there.
Oh,
That's gonna
who
be great. I
doesn't?
can't wait.
Well, let's go to the store and let's go because we are wasting time in this tavern.
Well, if sewer bar.
Sewer bar.
If sewer bar is our next destination, then I am fine on food. I have plenty of food to get there.
That's
And
fine.
if
We
you
can
run
wait till
out,
we get
I-
there.
I
We're in a
have
city.
lot of nut-
She did buy a assortment of
I
bags of
also
nuts.
have
Yes.
some bread.
Yeah, she has so much nut to go around.
So no, let's leave.
Yeah, we're gonna head out.
Yeah, so you guys make your way out of the tavern. It's still early morning, so the sun's just breaching over the buildings around you right now, and the streets are pretty tame. You're just heading straight there, right? Straight down the road?
Yep.
So as you break down the road, there aren't too many people on the road right now as you continue onward. And you go for a little while, and it's pretty uneventful as you continue on. You do come to a little winding patch of the road. As you like round the corner, can everyone make me a perception check?
Natural 1.
Deception?
I got
Perception.
15.
Oh, I was like, hold on a
20.
second.
Everyone deceive.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really bright outside?
Yep.
Oh no.
Sunny.
It's a disadvantage then.
Why is that a disadvantage?
Because anything that I'm trying to perceive that's in light is a disadvantage because I'm drow.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
you
you were
live
half drow though.
Yeah, it's still a thing as half drow, isn't it?
What's the ability?
I thought we read it. Remember, it was like sun something.
Yeah,
we
when you
can
do
look.
half drow, you get like the half drow vision.
I thought that was
shit.
only
Yeah.
drow though. We can look after regardless.
Oh, okay.
But ISO
Me trying to
and
remember everything.
Alani,
I think you're right, Anna.
as you round the corner, you see a little like ruin ahead of you, and you see the glint of steel just quickly appear from behind one of the pillars.
Sunlight sensitivity. That's what it's called. Yes, I have it, Trev.
Do you see that? Like,
I see that. Do you see that like metal thing
Yeah.
sticking at the top?
yeah, I see that. That's. And she like looks back towards Aldrum. Do you see that? I mean, you have the blindfold, so like I know it's kind of an issue, but
It's not an issue. I didn't
but
notice.
do you see it? No, you don't.
What is it?
There's, I think there's a blade or something. I don't know. It's like shiny.
Then we should tread carefully.
We could just continue towards sewer bar.
I'm not saying
Going
we
in.
change
No,
direction,
like,
just
we
tread
should see-
carefully.
We should just
Hopefully.
see what it
Hopefully.
is.
Stupid mic is so far away from me, it still catches my mistakes.
Coffee. We should tread coffee.
I don't see
Coffee, Lee.
anything.
Coffee, like. When they point it out to me, do I see it? What is it? If I do.
Make another perception check.
Aldrum dice, don't let me down. A 4. Plus.
Yeah, you still don't see shit.
It's a 4 plus 3. 6, 7.
Can I walk over to it? Is it like here? Is this
No,
like-
it's up. You saw the glint like
Oh,
right
right
behind
here?
this pillar right
Okay.
here.
Can I walk over to it?
Yeah, you can start
No.
walking up.
No, I'm just gonna. Oop. I'm just gonna start walking over to it. And then do I like note like? Would I like notice anything about it?
As you're approaching up, a man steps
Oh,
out
shit.
from behind
Oh,
the
no.
pillar, and he's pointing a crossbow right at your head. As another man steps out.
Oh my god.
I look back to the drow and ISO and go, get ready to fight.
I was gonna say I wanted to kind of follow somewhat close, so I would have been
Okay,
probably
that's fine.
around there.
You can move up there.
Well,
Yeah, pause.
I'll look to the bard as I'm upset that ISO just rummaged forward.
If you want to move me there, Trev. Thanks.
I hope you're good with that blade.
What do we have here? Some travelers with some heavy purses.
Ex-
Yeah.
Can I just cast sleep on them?
Yeah, you can cast sleep, but we're going into combat immediately, and they're not suppressed.
But okay.
So you're starting to cast a spell, but you still have to roll initiative to see if you
Oh, sorry.
exceed
Okay.
their initiative. So basically, you start the components to cast the spell, but if they roll better initiative, they still get to go before
Mine
you.
roll.
You have
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you're second in line.
So what you see ahead of you is Alani starts like prepping her hand to start casting a spell, and as that happens, some bandits step out of the bushes.
Oh my god. These fuckers.
And Uldrum, you fast as fuck.
I'm 30.
Trav, I think you. Oh, okay.
Well, I meant you fast as fuck as in Dex.
Oh yeah. I have decent decks. Yeah. So Aldrim, looking at Saldazar, he's gonna check to make sure he's good with his sword. And then seeing ISO specifically, and then Alani ahead in front of these bandits, he's gonna run up. Game spells, Trev.
Oh.
He's gonna run up to here. And when he does, he's gonna look at them. Be gone now, or face the wrath.
I don't think so. Not losing a chance to line my pockets.
So be it. As he pulls off his robe, like his hood, and his eyes start to brighten up, and he starts to get into like this low roar as he like lets go a little bit, and his eyes glisten yellow as the electric energy builds up behind the blindfold and pours out on the left and right side of his head, and he's going to rage.
Change that token.
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah. He did it.
Just roll your
did it.
1d8 for
He's
me,
doing a
too.
bit.
I'll just look at your chart so you don't have to roll it in Foundry.
What is it?
Your 1d8 for the surge.
Oh yeah. 5.
Whenever a creature hits you with attack before your rage end, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Yeah. Nice. So yeah. So like energy, like green, yellow, blue, is just pouring like around me right now. Like it's just like beams breaking off and coming out and lashing. And I just look at Alani. Whatever you're gonna do it, and then move away. And that's my turn. As I draw my axe.
Oh, I'll ask. That one that's highlighted right now. Are you moving them? Never mind. I was gonna ask if I see them for my turn. But it's okay.
You see them, yeah.
Okay.
So this one here is gonna pop out from behind the log, and he has a crossbow, and he's gonna shoot it at Uldrum, who's standing right there. I can roll real dice. So a crossbow bolt comes flying at you as I assume it misses.
Yeah, misses.
Yeah, so it just digs into the dirt right next to you, and he pulls out a scimitar after he does that and hops over the log and runs down to here. Lonnie.
Okay. I take back. I'm not gonna use sleep anymore. I do have one question. Sorry. With my magic missile, since Uldrum is right next to me,
So you get to choose your target.
so it doesn't matter that he's right next to me. Okay. So I'm going to shoot magic missile at these sons of bitches.
So you have 3 darts. Are they all going at one person, or?
No, also I'm shooting one at each, so it's 120 foot or feet. Yeah, 120 foot range. I'm gonna do. I don't know how to like these 3. I don't know if you can see what I'm. Yeah, one at each.
Click and hold on each one you want to shoot, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, it like does like a ping when you click and hold.
Oh
Yeah, there you go.
So these fuckers.
There
Yeah,
you go.
so you reach your hand out and 3 darts conjure out of your hand and like spread out amongst you and hit 3 people all around you as they like just smash into them.
And then I can move, right?
Yep, you're not in anyone's attack range.
I'm just Uldrum told me to move back, so I'm gonna move towards just back towards ISO. Is it ISO or ISO?
ISO.
ISO.
All right, ISO.
Oh Oh fuck! Why did we bring
Have better control of it.
Let's fucking. Can you imagine if I
Fireball
just
herself
died?
and TPK both of you.
Dead.
That'd be awkward.
He's gonna come up here. And hold on, let me just look at this. She's going to look over at Ultram. I know you said you wanted to check. Can I do it?
Looks over, eyes ablaze. Go!
And so she kind of holds her hand up. Holds her hand up, and she's kind of recoiling because she's not sure what's going to happen, but she's like waving her hand back and forth, and she's going to cast Color Spray.
No fireball.
Oh, what the fuck? I've never cast this before, so I have no idea what's going on.
Tell us how many hit points of creatures the spell can
It's like sleep, I think.
It's basically sleep, and I just right-clicked on the cone. I was just going to do it's a 15-foot cone, so I assume it could hit
Those two.
both of these.
Yeah. So as that happens, this guy right here that was holding the crossbow like lifts it up, but you like catch him right in the eyes as he just goes like, ah! And like holds onto his eyes right now with his offhand. But the captain just manages to like block it with his blade, the light, and just like flurries it and is ready to strike still. And give me a 1d20.
1d20.
What was blinded do, Trav, again? I'm not able to click the status for some reason. I don't remember.
You're good. Your thing increases by 1, so you're at a
2.
2. Yeah.
All right.
Are you able to track that?
Yeah, I'll just track it in a notebook,
Okay.
basically. I'll just do a new page.
Attack rolls have advantage, and their attack rolls have disadvantage, and they also fail on any ability check that requires sight.
Like, as the, like, color kind of, like, sprays out of her hand and everything, and nothing else happens, she just kind of, like, settles herself and just, like, it's like looking all around, waiting for something to happen, but never comes.
Selza.
Right. So everything happens pretty quick. And Seldar runs. And he hides over here. And
Howard
he kind
Bard
of like
supremacy.
gets down, like, and tries to stay somewhat hidden. And he
I fucking love D&D, man.
should have looked this up before. Sorry, hold on.
Just
Um,
Yoshi in the back right now.
Oh,
Going
just
to town.
going
Get
to
it.
town back there. About time he fucking cleans himself. So I like kind of run, and I kind of look cowardly as I run in these bushes, and kind of like lean to the side, like where like in here in this area, and I push my hand forward and I say Faye, and when I say Faye, like this pink like light comes out of my fingers. Man, that is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, why am I? Hold on.
Assume you're fairy firing both of them.
Yeah, I don't understand where the thing went, but
Did you
Yeah,
right
yeah,
click by accident?
But
well,
rough
no,
cut.
like I like went to go zoom out, and then it changed the box to like a long box, and then
Oh, shit.
I was like, ah! Yeah, and then I cast Fairy Fire. I was looking at what the Elvish word was for fairy and it's fae. It's like, oh.
Of course.
Yeah, so as you cast that light, it just illuminates both of them as they're just... What color's the light?
It is violet.
So a violet aura just enwraps them, and you see like both of them start like, well, not this guy because he's blinded, but you see the captain start like wiping at his arm trying to get it to go away, but it doesn't, and he just looks it right now. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. The captain, after trying to wipe it off, is gonna like flourish his blade, and he is gonna take a step forward up to here and stab at ISO as a scimitar swings at you. And I assume, what's your AC?
12.
So the first scimitar strike, he comes in and he swings at your head, and he just misses horribly over the top of your head. As he comes back again and like flurries around and slices right across your body, does a 16 hit. I assume.
She'll try her luck on this. Is it? You make an attack. No, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay. So a blade comes slashing across your stomach right now as you just like dodge back away a little bit, but the blade still nicks your gut as you take 6 points of damage.
Oof.
And then after he does that, he recoils back, and the flash of steel comes from his belt as a dagger lunges forward at you.
Oof.
And as the dagger comes for you, it catches you like across the arm as your tricep gets a slash for 5 points of damage.
Ooh. Woof.
And as he does that, he like pirouettes back, and he's like in a defensive position. His scimitar in one hand and a dagger in the other.
Fallout
Glowing
message.
purple.
Aldrum doesn't like that.
Nobody liked this.
Violet boy.
There's something about rolling real dice that's so much fucking fun. I love it.
Yeah, it's way better.
I
Sorry
like it.
that
I
was
just
at,
never.
ISO's expense, but
I just never know what to add to it. So
I make
Yeah,
I make a journal with my pluses, Hannah. Like, and then I just
I'll have to
follow
do that.
that.
I'll have to do that.
Like, if you go into journals, you can probably see mine. It's called Aldrum Rolls, and I just have my pluses in there. I did it with
So-
Monty.
Aldrum, you hear the whip of another light crossbow shoot off as another bolt buries into the like base of this rock up here, and you just hear a loud "fuck" from behind the tree as another guy comes running forward up here with a scimitar at the ready. This guy here is gonna step forward because he knows you're in that general direction, and he is swinging a scimitar as wildly as he can, trying to hit at you.
Mm.
And he just misses horribly. Like, you can just, like, step out of the way as a blade comes flying around your face. And then this guy here
Let's see that motherfucker.
lets loose a crossbow bolt as Alani, you hear the whistle of a
Yeah.
bolt shoot right over your head.
Damn straight it does.
Aldrum?
Guy sucks.
All right. So,
Can I ask a quick question? So when I use my portent dice, can I?
You have to call it before the attack roll.
But can I know what they want to do? Like if what kind of
Yeah, so
spell
like
they
basically
wanna
if
use?
Aldrum right
Or
now
what's
said
the-
he's gonna attack the captain or like attack this bandit, you can say you succeed on that, and you can RP that however you want because you have these portent dice that you can replace anyone's roll with. And this is before modifiers. So this one right here, it would add his strength and his proficiency on.
That's gonna be my next question. Thank you. Proceed, please.
I'm gonna look at that bandit captain who attacked ISO and say, "Why don't you pick on someone your own size, even though I'm bigger than him?" And attack him with my great axe, which is a natural 20 with advantage.
Ooh. Yep, go roll crit damage.
Okay. So it's max 12, right?
Yeah, 12 plus rage, so 14 plus strength would be 17 plus whatever you roll.
4.
17 plus 4, so 21 damage.
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, so you smack into him with your great axe, and you just cleave like a big section into his shoulder, like right here, as like blood squirts out, and he grimaces in pain.
And that's this guy, right?
Yeah.
Can't do that because ISO's too close. All right. Yeah, so I slash through him, and then I just roar at him, and I go, ISO, get away! As, like, my energy is just pouring off and lashing around.
This bandit
God.
is gonna run full bore and try to tackle you.
Nice.
So make a athletics check.
18 plus 5. Is it better?
Yeah, it's better. He just crashes into you as it's almost like nothing even hit you, as he just hits into you and just like comes to a complete stop, and he's just like, ah. Fuck. As he pulls back and brandishes his scimitar once more.
So
Alani?
since I used my magic missile already, can I not use that again?
No, you can, because you
Oh,
have
I
spell.
can?
Yeah, you
Okay, so I can use this spell technically 4 times.
Yeah, and you
Dope.
can even upcast it if you wanted. So if you upcast it as a second level, you can shoot 4 missiles instead.
How I do that?
Just when you cast, are you gonna upcast it?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, did this add?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hit cast on it.
This?
Yeah. Now.
Oh, do
cast
this?
it second. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Good fairy. Ooh, max it. Good fairy fire. Yeah, I didn't have to do
Oh,
reckless
So
attack,
easy.
and I
your
got a crit because of
You
it.
have 4 darts, and you can put multiple on the same person if you want, or you can spread them out.
I'm gonna spread them to this and then these ones.
So 1 on each.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as you shoot these out,
Fuck those guys.
you see them smash into people. And how do you want to kill those 2 with your darts? You can describe that how you want.
How do I want to describe this? I feel like they just... It goes just right through their heart, like in and out, just the whole fucking thing, and it just like ruptures their entire
So the
heart.
dart just shoots straight into their chest as it like makes like a clean hole, like probably like that big, straight through their chest and like straight through their heart, and you can just see the like blood dripping out as they just keel over to the ground
No mercy.
and die.
So ISO hearing Aldrim saying "Get the hell out of there," she holds up her hand. She quickly holds up her hand, so she's gonna quicken her spell. That, and she's going to cast Shocking Grasp on the bandit captain right in front of her.
Can I use? Oh,
Yeah, you can use it.
can I use my portent
Yeah.
dice? Okay, dope. Can I use this one?
It's a hit.
It's it was a 16.
Hell yes.
It's,
That
the,
would be,
it's the eternal struggle. We do have to like try to do like a second of a pause. It was the same
Yeah.
thing with
I'll get used to that.
Yeah.
though. I won't go as quick in the combat.
But yeah, so you can describe that how you want it, if you wanted to influence it, or do you just want
I just want
Do it.
I can't.
Do
I
it.
just want it. I have an idea of what it is, but I feel like I'm gonna say it's because I'm really stupid. It's almost like I'm. It's gonna sound really gross. Within you, like just.
She's in you.
It's not like that.
I mean, as long as she doesn't come inside.
I won't bring my nut, I promise.
Never gonna get out of it. Come inside me.
No, never.
Yeah, so you grab onto this bandit captain.
So I
You
like
just
feel
keep
her
on-
hand kind of guiding me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Not my entire body. And yeah.
And so, just really quick, she just shoots her hand up and just grabs him, like, right on the chest. And, shocking grasp. So, just, like, electricity shooting through her hands. And she, like, jumps back towards Alani. And she is going to... When she gets back there, she's, like, notices the guy is, like, still, like... She kind of expected him to be down, but he's still upright. So she just kind of like cowers behind her hand, especially knowing that Alani's right next to her. And she's going to... we're going to do Tides of Chaos on this one. And she's going to cast Chaos Bolt. Why is there no roll button on this? What the fuck?
Can I use my portent dice again on this?
Yep.
Dope, I'll do that. I'll use my other portent dice.
Yeah, so this
Which is a 19.
This hits.
Yeah, I'm casting Chaos Bolt, but there's no roll button on the fucking spell. That's weird. Hold on. Let me see if I can import it again.
Try just clicking on the picture of it.
1 second. Yeah, I'll click on the picture. Cast spell.
That's weird that doesn't work.
I think it's because it's that weird spell where it needs to do a
Good thing
bunch
I
of
used my
shit.
portent dice.
With the portent dice, that does hit though. So go ahead and roll the damage, and it's So it depends on the 2d8s.
Oh, and with Tides of Chaos, it would have been advantage anyways, so I'll just do it for the hell of it. Would have been good. Portent dice. Alright, so... It's 1d8.
2d8 plus 1d6. 8 and a 5. Do you want it thunder or lightning?
Thunder or lightning. So just because she did shocking grasp and like lit him up with it, she's just gonna continue like lightning streaming out of her fingertips towards him. Yeah.
Yeah, so it like smacks into him, and he's like jolting right now from the electricity as it's coursing
Still
through
up.
his body.
Jesus. And would that be a wild magic roll?
Yep.
Would that be a surge right away because of Tides of Chaos?
No, it's DM discretion when I can. I don't know if I can technically do it right after you use it. So, like when you use it to cast a spell. So
I'll
I'm
do
not
a
going to.
1d20.
But yeah, 1d20, and I think it's that's that on one for a second there. Yeah, so you're up to 3 now, I believe. Zelda's
All right. So still kind of laying low in the bush. I hold my hands like this, and I point to this guy across the way, and I go, "Hey, you behind the bush! I was wondering what you are. You're fat enough to be an ogre, but I've never seen an ogre that ugly before." And I cast vicious mockery.
Poor guy.
it's a save, right?
I hope my words hurt.
Crit his save.
Oh,
Just looks at himself. My skin is white. Varys would have killed me if my skin was green.
Probably true.
Oh my god. And then I'm not done. And then I point over to Uldrum, and I go, your eyes glow like the sun. Give them hell, and I give him bardic inspiration.
Wow, to be on the other side. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want it to be what you roll?
I don't know the difference.
I originally was doing what it rolled, and then I changed it to like when someone wants to use it, they roll a 1d6. It's up to you what you want.
You can roll a 1d6.
All right, I'll just put it to the side because I put it bardic inspiration in my character sheet. Since we have a sweet bard.
No combat. We love it. We just yell.
Dude, bard's so weird because you're just like
It is. It's
constantly
really
just
weird.
like helping, and you're like a weird kind of attack. It's such a experience.
All right, Uldrum. This bandit captain is gonna try to like do a slide step back out of your range. Go and take an opportunity attack if you want.
The captain. Okay.
Yep.
14 plus. Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
What is it?
Dirty 20.
Yep. So you hit as he tries to like parry your blow with the scimitar, but the blade like pushes down. Go ahead, roll damage.
Seven.
7 damage.
Yeah, as I bring my axe down.
Yeah, so you bring your axe down and it like slices into his already fucked up shoulder from when you previously hit him, and he grimaces again as he takes those 7 points of damage, and he slides over to ISO.
How is this dude not dead yet?
He's the Capitan. The Capitan.
As he takes his scimitar once more, and at ISO he swings it and misses as he's coming in like wildly and just kind of is a little off balance, but he manages to recover and swing it once more, this time hitting as he slashes into ISO for 8 damage.
Not great.
And with a last flourish of his dagger, he's gonna go to stab into you as he misses.
Oh,
As he stabs like over your shoulder and just like curses and starts to fall back this way, so you have an opportunity attack on him.
Can you use cantrips as an opportunity attack? I forget if that's.
No, you need Great Weapon Master. I mean,
Warcaster.
Warcaster.
Warcaster was it? Okay,
I was
all
looking
right.
at my
Beautiful spell.
She'll. I could use my sling, right?
Yeah, it would just be at disadvantage because he was technically in your little zone.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, actually, it'd be flat because he has fairy fire on him still.
Okay. So she'll like just kind of grab her sling and just kind of pop a shot at him. Guess I don't have whatever ammo it's supposed to use, but whatever. I should have it. Yeah.
You have to get sling bullets. Just have Trev add it to your inventory. I think I'd do that with everyone who took a sling and just didn't put the stupid sling bullets in your inventory.
Let me just go and edit the item. Get rid of the ammo requirement right now. Alright, there we go. What the fuck? Alright, that should work now. Alright. Just loads up a rock and just kind of shoots it at him.
So you shoot it at him and you hit him right in the fucking eye. Ooh. As like blood starts spurting out his eye because he hit it, but he is still standing.
Damn.
As he manages to get right here. Oh, oops. Right away from you.
She's just like, fuck you! Get away!
And he says, cover my retreat! As this bandit here is gonna run up to here and get in between Uldrum and him, and he is going to, with a scimitar, try to swing at Uldrum. Nat 20, which is 6 points of slashing damage.
So 3.
Yeah.
And he takes 1d6 of force damage as when he slashes it with a scimitar.
Yep.
So he slices across my arm with the scimitar, and when he does, I look up at him and I smirk, and a beam of blue light comes and whaps and hits his head and breaks his neck as it like swaps off of me and he falls to the ground.
Get
So he
him.
just falls
Because
to the ground.
it was a 5 for the 1d6 that I hit.
This is probably my fault because I haven't been paying attention. Has anybody been rolling advantage against this guy?
Which one? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I got a crit
I
because
wasn't
you're
paying
advantage.
attention. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
did a
earlier.
sling too. And
I'm
it
like-
was normal because normally we do
I
this
didn't.
thing.
I forgot to pop out fairy fire, so I didn't remember it until I saw it on them, and I was like, "Hold on a minute."
This bandit here is gonna shoot a light crossbow at Iso. Sorry, Iso.
Oh,
Where's the
As-
Travis meme for Isa?
Yeah, I just have to find someone else to bully to get Amanda off my back for a while. Sorry, Amanda. As a 15 to hit.
that'll hit.
As you take 8 damage.
Oh,
As a crossbow bolt just buries into your
very,
side.
very down. Down bad.
Down bad.
And this bandit is gonna start breaking for it.
Pussy.
Aldrim?
Aldrim, very, very mad. Very mad. Extremely mad that ISO just went down. Is going to run up to here. And when he does, he's going to rip off his bandana. His blindfold. As the light starts to pour as he's running. And the light starts to emit. And he screams as light pours out of his mouth and his eyes. And erupts into flame. As 10 feet around him is going to be bright light, and then 10 feet beyond that is dim light, and anyone 10 feet with him will be burned, including Aldrim, as he does radiant consumption. I just posted it, Trev. So the damage, so that specific is going to be, I think it's by my level, right?
Half your level rounded up. So 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage on him, and when that happens and I'm like lit on fire, I'm gonna grab my axe and I'm going to.
The fire kills him.
Oh, okay. That's...
Before you can-
I don't give a... Actually, Trev, I don't give a shit. I'm still going to attack him with my axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an advantage then, because he's prone and technically unconscious because he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And still fairy
Yeah.
fire. And
It's-
it's still glowing
it's-
purple.
It's an 18, and I am going to take my axe as he like lights on fire and starts to fall down. I'm going to take my axe and I'm going to swing it directly onto the top of his head and try to get like as far down into his torso as possible.
Roll damage. See how deep you get. The good attack rolling.
How deep do you get?
How deep do you
How deep do you get? 8 damage.
You feel the sternum crack under the weight of your axe as it just cleaves his chest, almost like a clean cut right through his chest, as you can see dirt through the gash.
And I'm just like screaming, and I start to like look. I'm just basically looking into the woods for that other guy, and that's my turn.
Yeah, as you look into the woods, you see him making a break for it. He's about like 35 feet ahead of you, but he's just...
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm fucking unable to do anything else. That's all my shit.
Alani? So right now, everyone's dead around you. There's a bandit that's decently far from you breaking into the woods, and Iso is bleeding out at your feet with a crossbow bolt in your side.
Yeah, I didn't take any sort of spell that would ever help me help my teammates.
That's okay, because you have me.
Yeah,
You can do a medicine check to try to stabilize.
yeah,
also-
can I do that?
I also have sad ASMR healing.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check. What is it? I mean, 16's gonna heal. What is medicine again? 10 or
Medicine's
higher?
10 or higher, it stabilizes, yeah.
Yeah, so you manage to like reach down, and you know from medicine knowledge that you shouldn't pull out the bolt right now because it's going to start an influx of blood and you don't have crazy healing stuff with you right now. So you manage to like wrap up around the bolt right now and keep it in place and keep it stabilized so that she's no longer bleeding and as she's laying on the ground.
For a second, I didn't think you said
So
bleeding.
you
I
are
thought you said breathing.
stabilized.
Ooh. Is that 0 technically?
Yep. So we'll end combat there, as Uldrum is just radiating light.
It's like legit a circle of fire right now, and he's still like enraged right now. Like
I'm gonna like hesitantly walk over where ISO is and just stare at Uldrum as I like just take my hands down and I just place them on your chest and you. Why is my thing so small? And I go, up, little one, and then I cast Cure Wounds. It's like a green like swirl comes out of my fingers and like kind of like sinks into your chest.
Oh no, do you hear me?
ISO,
She snoring?
you heal for
Yeah, she's, like,
7
whimpering in her
damage
sleep.
as I was trying to down you and steal your golden run.
You motherfucker. She just kind of like gasps, so like coming back up, like looking straight up at Seldzar and Alani. Oh my god, what happened?
Well, you were attacked. It's a crossbow, right? Arrow.
Yeah, crossbow bolt.
Not to alarm you, but there still is a crossbow bolt in you. But you're not dead, so that's good.
I didn't even see where that came from. Oh my god. Just saw that nasty ass captain.
I have a question. Can I go through these people's pockets?
Yep, go ahead and make a investigation check as you're looking through their pockets.
I would love to do that for you.
Are you starting a specific one?
Yeah, I'll start with this first one. Wait, I have to do it every time?
No, just one.
Oh, well, that's 17, bitch. Eat my ass. What do they got? What do they got? What do they got?
You find 10 gold pieces among these 3.
Each? Or
No,
just
10 gold
wow.
among the 3.
Guess good enough for me. That's it. They don't have like anything else with them.
I mean, they have basic stuff. They have
They don't have
some
like,
scimitars.
food. Like, they
There's
don't have any
light
nuts, right?
crossbows. There's no nuts.
All right.
Yeah, scimitar,
They wanted
light crossbows. Leather
They don't
armor.
have anything fun that I could like sell.
Scimitars, light crossbows, leather.
All right. Thank you.
With the cure wounds, am I able to like kind of
Yeah,
pull
so
the
with
arrow
the
out?
cure wounds, you can definitely pull the arrow out and not bleed out or anything like that.
Okay.
Like you won't incur any.
So she's just gonna like look at Seldzar and be like, "Is this okay? Like, am I able to like? Can I pull this out? Is this fine?"
Yes, just rip it out.
And she just like grimaces and pulls it out. Like no blood follows. Like, my god, thank you.
Yes.
Like,
Anytime.
So
See, I knew you would need me on this adventure.
no, well, are we almost to your next gig?
Well, that one over there is on fire. Picturing
she's
this
like-
man
she's like-
just like standing there, just like engulfed in
Yeah.
flames.
legit.
He's like 100% behind her, like she hasn't even turned around yet, and like looks over her shoulder. Oh my god, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Are you alright in there, friend?
Uldrum, are you okay?
In the bright light, like the whole that circle is like torched up in flame, but in that bright light you could just hear as he is punching this corpse currently.
Punching a corpse. Yes, well, he seems very angry, and last time y'all talked about that, You might explode. And he just continues to walk away. I'm not here for any explosions.
That's a smart idea. I'm gonna follow him. Prefer not to die right now.
The emotion seems mad. He's on fire. He might go boom.
We still don't know what the radius is on this thing. Hopefully
On the
we will
boom?
never know.
On the boom?
Of the
Supernova.
boom.
I'm
yep.
just like this.
Just looking.
Kaboom.
I'm gonna hide behind you. I don't want none of that.
She just like comes to her feet and is like kind of like walking up to the scorched earth around Alderum and like kind of like leaning close to it. Are you okay?
ISO, you're
Yeah.
alive.
Are you?
Yes.
You-
The light starts to like dim as the fire like pours back into him, and he like tumbles to the ground, and it's clear. And the mangled body of this captain is like he like lands next to it.
Oh, it's
Roasted to a
charred now,
crisp.
too. That shit's like
Oh.
black. It's charred.
Charred with some fist prints.
Probably
She-
smells really bad.
Runs over to him. Alderum, are you okay? Do you
Yeah.
need help? Do you need
No,
do
I'm
you need me
fine.
to do anything? Do
Are
you
you
need
okay?
bread?
No.
I mean, I don't feel great, but I'm up. I can go on.
So can I. One got away. And he's gonna like stand up and like look for his cloak. Because he's just now his just like his whole body's out because he takes that shit off. Can't burn that shit. That's very important. He's gonna grab his axe, which was like on the ground, sheath it into his back, and he's gonna go up to ISO and he's gonna grab her wrist. And when he does, he's gonna. This might help a little. And he's gonna. His eyes will light up briefly as the streaks, the little lines that like shine, will like as the magic's going from like his chest to his arm to his hand. They like brighten up as they like segment down, and you heal for 3
Ooh.
from his healing, his
Some
asthma healing.
heals.
Yeah, well, I healed him for her for 7.
Oh yeah. That's all I can heal for is my level. So level 20
Yes,
though.
feels-
Watch out.
Watch out.
She feels that energy kind of like radiate through her, and she's like, "See, I knew, like, you have a great power inside of you. I know you say it's a plague, but you have a great, like, vibe, and you are gonna do great things."
Vibe. Yes. Great things as he looks around at the fucking ash around him. Very much, yes. I'm glad you're okay. And he's gonna walk over, grab his robe. Where are the others?
I look back to Alani. Oh, what do you what do you think? Do you think it's gonna?
Circos, is that you?
I don't know where the Circos came from, but it's gonna be Circos, I guess. That's what happens when it hits
Alani, what do you think is
Alani.
going on here?
Alani.
What? Yeah, I have no idea what you're saying right now.
I don't either. It hits
do not understand.
it hits 10:16 and I turn into Circos.
I guess so.
You forget how to do a French accent. Alani, what do you think? Do you think they're gonna blow up? I don't think they're gonna blow up anymore.
It doesn't look like it. He looks pretty calm. He's not glowing anymore. And I can't see his eyes anymore. So I think we're safe.
All right, I take a few steps.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk towards them.
When you do, Aldrum clipped up his robe and is like putting on his blindfold again.
Is everyone okay? Are we all? Are we all doing all right?
We're fine. Sorry about that.
What is the emotion that you feel?
Annoyance.
At least it's not anger. I'll take it.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna break out into song. Like, you were gonna pick what his emotion was and then base a song.
I tried to let you know my affliction, so there's nothing more to say. But we made missteps. Need to be more careful.
I mean, I don't really think we made missteps. Like, I mean, we kind of
You
saw
went down,
that
that's a
coming.
misstep.
I think I did pretty well, actually, so...
Alani, you did great. Like, I mean...
So did you. It's not your fault that he attacked you. You
Exactly.
just took all of his anger out. That's not even fair.
You got too close.
Aldrim, you're victim blaming right now.
I'm not victim
I didn't do
blaming.
anything wrong.
Alani, the magic was very useful, and I was not talking to you. I was talking to the young girl here who ran up and got stabbed multiple times and got shot with a crossbow bolt when I told her to back away.
Excuse me, I did my best to back away. Like, I cast that spell as fast as I could, and I threw fucking whatever I had at him.
You controlled your magic, which is...
And yeah, exactly.
Yes, I agree.
Nothing bad happened. We didn't all go...
The hand gesture of that.
I know my curse.
We're
I don't
fine.
need to know anything more of it, but I just think we don't need you to go down.
I'll be more careful in the future. But I was just trying to help and protect everyone. Because, I mean... I think maybe the big strong men should be up on the front lines. And she looks over at Seltzar.
Seltzar saved your life. You should be nicer to him.
She didn't have a mean look.
Yeah, big strong Seltzar.
He's gonna walk up to Seltzar and put his massive hand on his shoulder. You know, a drow, what you're wearing, it's a lot. But thank you for healing her. And he's gonna walk forward.
No problem.
Well,
You guys
I'm gonna walk
continue
forward.
on.
let's go.
Yeah, I think we'll carry on.
Yeah, so you guys continue on down the path towards Suabar, and that's where we're at. And
Sewer bar. Sewer bar.
The
That's what I
sewer
call it.
bar.
Ah, the sewer
Seltzar's
bar.
favorite place.
yeah, so if anyone wants to RP in the channel, I need to read all Amanda's stuff that she put in there because I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
I'm excited.
But you guys are gonna run across a wizard and a ranger at some point.
Oh shit!
Oh.
See? Told you we could do this. Told you we could get it done. Even if